can count on it. You can count on it. You can count on me. You can count on me too. You can count on it. You can.
So, you know.
Oh my God. Oh my God. It's gonna come.
And oh goddamn, yes it has.
Oh yes it has. Oh yes it has.
In about February, I'd say.
Let's open it up, man. Off that change gonna come.
Yeah.
Welcome
Welcome.
to the Three Oak Podcast. AJ the Menace.
Shane and Petty.
Cheer TNT. Boy, forgot his name, didn't he?
I did. I honestly forgot. What
Who
came
forgot
next.
your name?
You didn't hear that pause?
When he said it?
Yeah, it wasn't that I forgot my name. I forgot what came next. For a slight second. We haven't been here in like 4 or 5 weeks.
A little rusty.
Yeah, about 5 weeks now. 4 or 5 weeks.
Yeah.
But look, we're the only podcast that always says, "Hey, we're back, y'all."
Yeah. So
We
we're back.
go away and we're back.
Yeah.
And we're back again. As you see, everything has changed in here.
Oh yeah. A lot of stuff has changed.
The studio had a complete remodel. So the quarantine has been good to us in the way of the fact that everything in the world has stopped.
Yeah.
That's given us opportunity to kind of
Rethink,
restructure, and the main thing is like I mean, everybody's on pause. It doesn't feel like we can
the world. Everybody like somebody said like 2020 is just like somebody said it's canceled.
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
mean,
just like
the world is on pause, so it's like that gave us time to remodel, and trying to do a remodel like to the magnitude that we just did.
Yeah.
It would have really interfered with production.
Oh yeah.
So it was like, you know what I'm saying, whatever. It worked out.
Yeah.
We got white walls. Everything is crisp and pristine. Cabinets repainted and shit like that. New blinds, new
More
flooring.
space to do activities.
And that leads me to my next point. As you see, everything is new. You won't be coming around here. So let's go ahead and address the. You cannot. You know, if you see a guest on here, it's because we reached out to them.
Yeah. We had them tested.
Let's just go ahead and put that out there. From this point on, if you see a guest in this studio, it's because we reached out to them. It's not because they emailed us and sent us a DM to do a podcast. Now, I still am going to be interested if you have a good story.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to discourage everybody, but if you don't have any reason that you wanted to come up here just because you wanted to come up here, don't even message us. It's completely pointless. You can't come up here.
I just want to sit here, man.
Yeah, you just want to come, chop it up. Y'all look like you're having a good time. We are having a great time.
Yeah.
I won't say anything else after that. But yeah, let's keep all interviews, inquiries to a complete minimum right now, because we're going to be creating a new platform to be doing more interviews on. If we do an interview that's like good enough for, not even good enough, but if we do an interview that we feel like is going to be deemed better structure wise on a podcast, then we'll hold that interview. If we're doing more of a one-on-one interview, I'm creating a whole new area in the studio to where we can do one-on-one interviews with me or anybody that wants to do a one-on-one sit down. So that'll be more of like I mean, you can call it like a Charlemagne interview style or a Joe Budden pull-up. That's what we'll be going with. We'll be creating one of those.
Yeah.
Because the podcast, we want to leave that as the podcast. We don't want y'all coming here. Looking
we don't want y'all coming here fucking shit up.
And not only that, it's not that, is we don't want y'all coming here looking for the next guest. That ain't you know what I'm saying? We want you here for the podcast.
Yeah.
If you're not here for us three or the brand, you're probably in the wrong place.
Yeah.
If you're here for one particular person, more than likely it won't be on the podcast. It'll be on a whole new show that's created.
Yeah.
Got to be dropping on YouTube. Menace Material YouTube. Why don't you go ahead, like, comment, share, subscribe on that motherfucker?
Hit that
we
bell.
We haven't been around in a while, and everything, change gonna come. Hey, I used to say it at the end of the podcast all the time. Now it's at the beginning.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I always used to say it at the end. Now it's at the beginning. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe.
Might as well make it habitual. Yeah.
I promise you that it's going to be real different on YouTube for us in the next 2020, because though 2020 has been fucked, 2020 has given us a lot of time to get our business straight and move forward with just some beautiful and amazing things.
In 2021, we squinting.
Yeah.
Squinting at you. You better have your act together by the time we get there.
2021 is really going to be beautiful. I feel like
it better be like I hope this is like what they say. It's darkest just before the dawn.
Yes.
Yeah, like the Dark Knight.
That's
like,
the Dark Knight. Yeah,
we're in the darkest right now. Hopefully the dawn is right around the corner.
And on this episode, we'll probably be smoking some natural CBD, premium hemp smoke, 300 milligrams.
Well, you laugh because he went into advertisement mode.
The whole
Because I want to go ahead and shout out to them because I've been on these CBD cigarettes for the last week, and it has helped me cut down from low-key, let's just be honest with each other. I've been smoking almost a pack a day. Niggas don't have shit to do. It's been getting bad. You know what I'm saying? And I've switched to the natural CBD, and I'm at this point maybe 3 to 4 cigarettes a day, 3 to 5 cigarettes a day at the most. So a pack can last me up to 4 days now.
How much of those are you smoking?
These are $10. So
how many of those are you smoking?
You're getting 20s, just like a regular pack of
How many do you
cigarettes.
smoke a day though?
Oh, so I'm smoking these less, but I'm smoking these in the times that I'm like really got my crack itch, like my cigarette, my nicotine itch. Yeah. So I'll start the day off with a regular cigarette in the morning with the coffee. I haven't been able to make that transition yet. You know what I'm saying? So I'll still smoke the regular one in the first thing in the morning. And then if I feel like chain smoking, then I'll follow up with this. It won't be a regular cigarette.
You'll smoke the whole thing though?
Yeah, I smoke the whole thing because I'm a real cigarette smoker. Just so I don't know if y'all know that, but I'm not out here for play.
I've seen you light a bunch.
I don't smoke when I'm drunk, nigga. I'm out here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I
do it when you're bored.
I bought a carton twice in my life. And like just because I already knew what it was. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So these have helped me smoke. I mean, these are, long story short, it seems like these motherfuckers are just. There's 0% THC. I mean, they seem like healthy ass alternatives.
And that's good for me. You know,
and
zero
they
THC because I'm a
tripper.
tripper.
Yeah,
I'm in love with the tripper.
It says tobacco free on here, and it's literally just a substitute. And for me, it helps because if I'm gonna be smoking, at least it doesn't have to kill me every time. You know what I'm saying? And go from 10 cigarettes to 3.
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna slowly transition even off of these, but I mean, this is just gonna be like. You know what I mean? It's whatever. So, but I much rather smoke. If I did have to smoke 10 cigarettes, 7 of them or 8 of them be these instead of actual tobacco and all the chemicals and shit.
Yeah,
I bought these from the NC Hemp Shop. Shout out to them off of Creedmoor Road.
I'll visit them at some point. Yeah,
check them out, bro.
Especially when I run out of my oil.
Yeah, bro, they're so dope, bro. Like every time I go in there, the people are extremely friendly, extremely helpful. Obviously, the last couple of times I've been there. Nobody's going inside, obviously, because just the way the state of the world is. But their system that they have is super fly and effective. You order online, schedule for curbside pickup. Somebody super nice comes out, and your bag is on a pole. You roll your window down, they stick the pole in the car, and boom, you out of there.
Oh shit! I thought you said they had a shotgun, right?
No, that did look like some shotgun.
Yeah,
but no, yeah. So they got the pole, like they're keeping their 6 feet.
Yeah,
even when you're in the car.
Crazy.
So you just
pull up to like the window.
Yeah, you're paying online. You put the order in online. You put in what time you're gonna come pick it up, and then you drive through. They come outside when you're there, or you honk when you're outside, and then they have you roll your window down. They stick your bag through off a stick and into your pole,
off a
into your car.
Yeah.
So even that's touchless, and they've adapted with the times, and it's dope because you could do pickups, and they're pretty quick. Like as soon as I pulled up, it was like boom, boom. Andrew, okay, 1 second. Boom, and I was out of there. So
nice.
Yeah. So shout out to them. Check them out.
Yeah, when I run out of my CBD oil, I'll go to them.
Yeah, if any of y'all are crazy enough to start going into Crabtree Mall, just swing by. It's right there. You know what I'm saying? Like it's literally like 2 minutes away.
Crabtree Mall, so that's where it is.
I heard a lot of the stores there are still closed though.
Like inside the mall.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised. Maybe they just opened up the outsides again. Like
that's where it is. Like it's on the outside?
It's on Creedmoor, which is like right there, that major intersection in front of Crabtree Mall.
Okay. Yeah.
So you make a right onto Creedmoor, and it's
there's
like
a Barnes and Nobles down there somewhere.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
And it's like half a mile down the road.
Okay.
Well, no, like a couple miles, but it's not far at all. From Crabtree, less than 5 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll check them out.
So yeah, I think we're technically in phase 1 of reopening. And of the quarantine, and
now I haven't been paying that much attention to the news because, like I said, like watching the news is like watching a horror movie. But like,
that damn sure is though.
Yeah. Every time I see like a story about a car crash or some shit, like I'm oddly happy. What are you looking for?
I lost my stick.
Oh, it's right here.
Oh shit.
Your stick.
Thank you. I lost the stick.
Oh yeah.
That's stick talk. Yeah. So I think
Yeah,
phase
real
one,
thing.
and honestly, I don't even know exactly what that means.
Because every time I look, they always say the stuff that we're already doing. It's like, okay, well, you can only get takeout, and you know, you can only go into stores, only stores you can go into like to get like essentials. And I'm like,
Yeah.
well, how is that different from what we're already
Exactly, but I think the main thing with this is retail. More retail is opening up, clothing and stuff like that. So
Dog, the line when I passed Target today
it was
was,
like that?
crazy. It was literally
Target been open,
wrapped
though.
around the building. I'm not exaggerating. From the
Damn.
door across the pretty much the
Talking about the
whole
one in
parking lot Wake Forest.
Wake Forest. Okay.
Wrapped around the building like damn near to the sidewalk, like all the way to like the other sidewalk. Like people were crazy. Walmart
Damn.
was crazy.
Oh, Walmart. See, I
Yeah.
haven't been there in a
Walmart
while.
was
Like,
great. That shit was
I've
I
been going
hate
to
Walmart.
Harris Teeter. That's it, because that's the least crowded, and you could check out yourself. Yeah, I mean, you could do that at Walmart
always
too.
crowded
but-
when I go.
Where?
Always. I go to the one. I be going to one in North Hills. Well,
Harris Teeter?
when work was open. Yeah, but that's a busy area over there.
Holly
Oh yeah,
Springs and
those
Apex.
talking about the one with the apartments on top of
Yeah.
it. Oh yeah, it be
That
jumping
shit
at
be
that one sometimes.
busy.
Yeah, it be jumping.
You
in
know they
there.
got 2 floors on. That shit
Hell
nice.
yeah, they got all them nice ass apartments like on top of the Harris Theater. It be
Oh,
jumping
yeah.
in there.
Okay, yeah.
Over near that World of Beer and all that.
Yeah.
But I mean, I guess retail has opened up, but I'm not really pressed to hit retail anyway. So life is still the same. The barbershops and like salons and like massage places, they've gotten pushed back again to the 22nd.
My job was saying the 30th, but
The 30th? Honestly, yeah, it probably is the 30th because why would you do the 22nd? You know what I mean? You might as well just like kind of even that out, round it out a couple more days. That can't hurt.
I don't know if we're still gonna be doing facials though. They said we're still waiting to hear back from corporate, just because it's so much is like such close interaction. I mean, I could
That
wear
is,
gloves the
yeah.
whole time, but
Yeah.
Yeah, so
that
I mean, it's
relaxing.
still gonna be. I mean, even when that stuff opens back up, like the barbershop and stuff, you know.
I mean, everybody's still gonna be kind of squeamish, you know.
Yeah,
I mean, like they
and,
talk. Oh,
and
yeah,
to
go
be
ahead.
fair, our numbers are still going up. They haven't plateaued off.
Yeah. And here, I thought I heard some story. I don't want to like go too much into it just because I don't know the facts yet. But I thought I skimmed across something that was saying like China is doing like a better job than we are,
That's because they had a more extreme lockdown too.
and they were first.
yeah,
Like, they got it
and
first,
same
right?
with Italy too, bro. But their lockdown,
the
like,
U.S. is just stupid.
Yeah,
Well,
because
yeah.
they said they figured it. I think I was watching John Oliver. That's what it was on HBO or whatever.
Yeah.
And he was saying like they figured out their shit in like 2 weeks or something like that, and we're like 3 months in, and it's like shit is kind of still the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, and shit is just getting worse. You know? It's like what the fuck, man.
yeah. So
We're always trailing behind in math and everything.
yeah, so it's like
Yeah. Well,
hope-
look who
we
we have
hope-
as a president. So.
yeah. We hope shit opens back up for Cherry's sake, because that's her
Yeah.
bread and butter right there.
Yeah.
I mean, I got another job. Don't get me wrong, but I'm tired of working there.
I'm tired of working like a
I
normal
am
person.
tired. Like
Yeah.
I am tired.
I think they're saying like how like movie theaters wise, like they're saying Christopher Nolan, he's the only one
Will
that
that ever
hasn't.
recover?
Yeah. Like all the movies that were supposed to come out this summer have been pushed to next summer, but Christopher Nolan's new movie starring Denzel Washington's son, Tenet, that's still scheduled for July, and he's saying like he wants to keep his and be like the first movie to like open movies up, you know, like
yeah.
every other studios are kind of looking at his movie to see like, okay, if his
Let's see
works,
how his performs.
yeah, and if it doesn't perform well, okay, we're gonna still
we're-
do it next year.
Yeah, that's true. That's
So
a good
they're
idea.
banking on this one movie with Denzel's son, and we'll see how that turns out. I don't know if I'm gonna go to the movies to see
That's
it.
what
I'm
I'm
not
saying.
sure.
Are you really pressed
I
to
don't
go
know.
into a theater though?
I don't know. I
You
don't know,
what mean?
man.
Like, how bad do you really want to go into a theater to watch a movie? Like,
I
Yeah.
already want to go back because that's my thing.
Yeah, I miss it.
Yeah.
I mean,
think-
just the big
weekend.
screen.
I think
like-
AMC is financially doing terrible though.
Oh, they are. Yeah,
They
I heard
are.
that.
Yeah, I heard
um,
AMC's doing terrible. A lot of companies have filed for bankruptcy. Neiman Marcus just filed for bankruptcy
Yeah.
as well, but they're like high end clothing.
I think J. Crew did. Was it J. Crew?
J. Crew did too. Yup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like with these theaters, like I don't even know like when they open back up. Like I'm still gonna be kind of squeamish. I'm probably gonna go there with a mask and gloves or whatever. And
But you
shit.
do enjoy the movie. You do love it, that
Oh
experience. though,
yeah. I mean, I just seeing something on the big, and especially like a movie like that, because with like this is gonna be like some Inception shit,
Yeah.
like some spectacle stuff. Like I don't know if I want to watch that on a
When is Candyman
TV.
supposed to be coming out?
Oh yeah, that was supposed to come out this
Is
year
that a scary
too.
movie? That sounds like a scary movie.
It is.
Candyman?
Like the original, like 1992 one.
No.
Wow.
Leon's face is crazy.
That's
He's like,
wild.
he's like, bro.
You heard it?
He's like, bro. He looked at me like questioning our whole relationship.
You need to watch this on Netflix.
For real?
What, the original?
Yeah, it's on Netflix.
What is it about?
So pretty much it's like a dude was like a slave.
Is it with the little dolls?
Nah.
Oh no, but that was I know
Tales
which
in
one
the
you're
Hood?
talking about. Tales in the Hood. Yeah, that was Tales in the Hood.
That was
good.
Dolls,
That was
Sean.
good. That
So
was
basically,
crazy.
it was like a black dude, and what was he like a slave? Or like
yeah, I
some
think
type
he
of
was.
helper or something around.
It was something racial.
2 kids went missing, and everybody assumed that the black man did it. So they pretty much like beat him.
Surprise.
And, like tied him to like cut his body up and like tied him to a tree and poured honey all over him, and then like
Animals and shit.
no
were-
bees. He came and like
Yeah,
ate his
bees.
ass up, so he cursed like, "I'm going to get my revenge on all you motherfuckers."
Yeah, so like
And so basically everybody was they were
Sounds like almost some
basically a little
Django
boy
shit.
was like, ah ha ha, he's a Candyman now, and so they kept chanting Candyman, Candyman.
Mm-hmm.
So the thing is, if you say look in the mirror and say Candyman 5 times, like he'll come and kill you. You never did that when y'all was a kid. Maybe y'all ain't do that up north. That was
No, I'm sure they
definitely-
did, but I never watch horror movies.
Oh.
yeah,
I
okay.
saw a couple damage me. I said, I'm good on this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so basically you look in the mirror, you're supposed to say if you say Candyman 5 times, he come and kill you.
Like, I know
and
the
he has
blood-
a hook for a hand. They cut off his hand.
Like
so he has a hook for a
I know
hand.
the Bloody Mary thing. You
So
know
that's
what
how
I'm
he
saying?
kills you. He hooks you. Like he'll literally hook you. Like I'm pretty sure he hooked somebody. Like
You get to
up
see
in
these
there.
deaths. I'm assuming, right?
yeah.
Yeah. I think it was like I haven't seen it in a
He
long
don't care.
time.
He don't
but-
care either. He killed babies, kids, moms.
Yeah, he
What?
does. Yeah, he does. He
'cause
did
the
kill
thing
an
was,
infant.
Little kids was doing it. They heard the story. Like, oh, let's see if it's real. Nigga, it is. Yeah.
But that was one of the scenes that kind of haunt me as a kid. Like there
one
is
with
a
the little
scene.
boy?
Well, there's a scene where the mother looks in her cradle and is like blood, like full
yeah,
of blood,
yeah,
and she
yeah.
like rips out 2 of her locks. Like,
Yeah.
God damn.
yeah, and I remember just that, and then her ripping out her hair. I was just like, it traumatized me. I was like, shit,
Yeah.
this movie's dark.
The scariest one for me was when the little boy was with his went to like the bathroom. His mom told him to go to the bathroom or something, and then he went in there and said Candyman, and she just heard him screaming, and it went in there.
Yeah, it was bloody and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They,
so-
they like cut his thing off. He like cut his thing off. Yeah.
You could bleed out from that.
Yeah.
I've seen
It
that
was,
in
like,
quite
in
a
the
few medical
toilet type
shows
shit. Yeah.
where they'd be like, go ahead, cut his dick off. And they'd be like, he's going to bleed too much.
Oh
Like,
shit.
cutting somebody's dick off seems like the perfect punishment, but apparently you always bleed out, so it's pretty pointless.
Yeah.
And just wait, so what happened to the guy? You heard of Lorena Bobbitt in the mid '90s? Who cut
They
off?
sold it, but they sold that they got it in time. I think you have like 12 minutes. I think I read that somewhere.
Because I know he's still alive. So
He got his dick cut off?
yeah,
Lorena Bobbitt, you
in
never
the
heard
mid
of her?
'90s, there was this white chick who was upset with her husband. She cut off his dick while he was sleeping and drove and threw it out the window. And I guess they found it, but she cut off his dick, and that was like big story in like 1994 or 5.
Yeah.
That's where everybody, like, all the girls got the, I'll cut your dick off.
I guess so. I don't know.
Holy
I mean, I'm sure girls wanted to do that even before.
Bruh, that could happen to me.
My name was
Bruh,
Lorena Bobbitt on Facebook for a term.
bruh, that could happen to me because I'm a heavy sleeper.
Oh shit!
I'm a heavy sleeper. Like, even if I'm getting
That
head
heavy?
while I'm asleep, I'm not waking up.
But I mean,
Like,
like
I be sleep.
because it
sleep.
wasn't. You had to imagine it wasn't hard, So it's like it was like hot dog mode, So it's like
I know, but somebody else that's a light sleeper, if you do like this to them, they'll at least get up.
If you move, I'm waking up.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Yeah, like I'm not a light sleeper like that. You could like
Unless I'm
roll
like
me
on
over,
something,
Yeah.
like
cut it
I
off
only
like
sleep
the
hard
whole.
if I'm, like, under
I would
some-
lose
yeah,
my
under
whole
some
thing
type
before I
of-
realized what happened. I would at least like the chance to like do a quick.
oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like
But oh my god, the pain. Well, I don't know how we sidetracked the dicks, but no, from Candyman.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, but Candyman, yeah, black dude, black cloak, one hook. And so they're basically just remaking that. The Jordan Peele and his team has remade it and all that stuff,
Jordan
and it's
Peele's
supposed
doing
to.
So basically, the
he's
dude
producing
that
it.
Denzel's son is supposed to be the baby. Supposedly,
Wait, what are you talking about?
because they never killed the baby in the first movie.
Denzel's son?
Isn't that Denzel's son who's playing that part? Who is
No,
that guy?
that's the black dude. He was in Aquaman. He was in
They look alike, I think.
Yahoo Matil the second, or something like that. He has like
Oh,
a
okay,
very
okay, okay.
like
Then that's not him. No, okay.
yeah,
gotcha.
a very
of-
like specific name. Yeah.
speaking of like terrible segue, but
Yeah.
let's touch on some serious topics real quick. So we got the guy. I can't remember what his name is. The jogging guy. The guy that was jogging.
Oh yeah.
Can you look up his name and I'll talk about some other stuff first. So we want to give our
Amir.
we wanna
Ahmaud.
what is it?
Ahmaud.
Ahmaud
Yeah, not
Arbery.
Amir. Ahmaud.
Ahmaud Arbery.
Hashtag
Yeah.
say his name.
Yeah.
First, rest in peace.
Yeah, rest in peace, man. And what the hell, man?
I didn't watch that video. I read the description. I couldn't watch that shit. I saw him fighting the dude with the gun, and I was just like, yeah, I'm not about to watch this.
Bruh, and that'll segue me into like another thing. I'm really sick of these videos. One, just being so easy to watch. That's number one. And so many people resharing them. And then people resharing fucked up videos and being like, yo, look how fucked up this is. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, but how is that different from people watching fights? Yeah, people
Nobody's
like to watch
dying,
fights.
though.
No, I know that's the limit, but what I'm saying
Yeah.
is, I'm sure it's the same psychological deal where you're watching something horrible, and you're watching something horrible, yeah, and some people just enjoy that. You're watching something not good.
Bro, like all right, so long story short, let's go back to that story though. So those two dudes have finally been arrested. The father and son duo that shot him, or I think it was only the dad that shot him, but apparently there was some like, well, of course there was extreme white privilege. They shot somebody in the middle of the street that was working out and didn't get arrested.
Yeah.
But there was also ties to the police station.
Yeah.
Because the dad used to work for one of the people in like one of the police officers or something. Like he's connected to the police department.
Yeah.
Pretty much. So they pretty much framed it in a way so that it didn't even need to go down. Like he could just get off easily. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's crazy. It's fucked up that like black people, we have to get stories to go viral in order for y'all to arrest us for killing them. For killing us.
Yeah, for killing us.
Like, why
and
is
you're
that-
already dead, so it's like
Like when do you ever see a black person killing a white person and nothing happens to said black person until white people make a viral story about it? Like,
yeah.
and we get to see the footage. Or I mean, even if we didn't see the footage, I mean, they're arresting us off of fucking nothing.
The strength.
Off the strength. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Like we have to drop the entire murder video out to make an arrest.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So,
Like,
it's like I need to see what happened.
I need you need
before-
millions of people to see it before you're like, you either gonna detain somebody. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like the basics. Like
He's white. He couldn't have.
no way he did
The
that.
person that was recording was like a friend that was like following him.
Yeah, because it looked like he had like a car cam, like a dash cam or something. Like one of those. Yeah, that's what it looked like. Which after that happened, that made me do two things. One, I remember there was this like car cam where it was like a 360 mirror. It was a 360 recorder. So it was a rear recorder and it was a front recorder. And it was like, and it's only like $100 or like $150. It wasn't terrible for what it did for you. You know what I'm saying? Recording all your movement and actions and audio when you're in the car, and it automatically turned on when it felt like G-force, I guess, of the car rumbling on. So like it would only record during transit, and it pretty much almost got 360 of your car. So that if you get pulled over and you need to be pulled out of your car or something of that nature, make sure you want to go to the front or the back so that your camera can pick it up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it'll pick up the audio just like a police car. And it's not that expensive, and it'll save like a week's worth of footage. And then with the oldest footage, it'll delete that as the new stuff comes in. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But that's good. It's something that we need, number one.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, because if we get pulled over, bro, we have to have our own proof so that if we get fucking shot and we get killed, at least our parents or somebody can
use that as evidence.
Use our footage, put it online, and if they can't make no headway in court, at least they can get social media moving to press the issue. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And it's so crazy because I never thought that with all this like virus shit going on, I never thought I was even going to see something like this until next year. Like some kind of black person getting, innocent black person getting shot thing.
Yeah.
I was like, I thought we were over that.
But you know what? Maybe the police are on chill. They're like, we'll let them live right now.
Or are they bored? Like the white people were bored and
I
shit.
take that back because the police shot that one dude on Instagram Live. I mean, on Facebook Live. It was I don't know what his name is either, but it was this light-skinned dude, and it looked like he was like in a high-speed chase. He was like on the phone or like, he was on Facebook Live. And then he jumped out the car and started running. And then you heard the shots going off, at least like 15, 16 shots. And then a body cam footage got released of the police officers joking like that. Well, that's gonna have to be a closed casket.
Yeah, and apparently the dude that said that was black.
He sounded black.
Yeah.
He sounded black, and that's one of them lost niggas that we talking about.
Yeah, and we also have to take into account. Yes, there is racism in like the police force and all that stuff, but at the same time, overall also believe that this is a police brutality thing. Where
Yeah,
it's
this is definitely
the police in America are just trigger happy.
They are.
They can't wait
especially
to shoot
towards
your ass.
black and brown people.
Especially, yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
I was just watching the video of a white dude attacking the cops with an axe.
Oh,
Bro,
really?
they got so close to cut. He got so close to cutting one of them cops.
Bro, that shit is crazy, bro. Like
A whole ass axe,
a white person can have an axe, a knife,
a gun.
a gun, and they will not squeeze.
Remember that black friend?
But a black person pull a wallet out their pocket or have a knife in their hand, even though you could technically shoot somebody if they have a knife in their hand.
Yeah.
It's like they're not even letting them. They shooting them. They're starting to shoot from 100 yards away, damn near.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like a white person, they let them get up to 6 feet from them before they even act.
Yeah.
And they still might not act.
But I guess that that mutual friend, black dude who got angry on your post about white privilege, I guess he wouldn't agree.
Who?
Remember that
yeah,
when you
Tom,
posted that last year? You posted a picture last year, and then
know-
some guy you like he surprised the hell out of you.
Let's do an update on him, actually.
Really?
Oh yeah, I mean he's
Oh,
still.
shit, this is
I never unfriended him or anything like that.
Yeah.
I just was like, you know what I'm saying? Like
Shocked. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Bewildered.
But I still watch his activity, and he's like a full blown liberal. Like,
Liberal or conservative? You seem conservative.
oh my bad, y'all know what the
Oh,
fuck I'm talking
conservative.
about.
Okay,
yeah, conservative. But
Yeah.
like saying wild shit, like he's still all for Trump and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's a little crazy. It's a little wild, man. But rest in peace to that. To that
young
man
man,
as well.
man.
To that one too as well.
Yeah,
And,
yeah, both of them.
I mean, I guess the police is doing that bullshit too. Still, I mean, nobody said we're never safe. But the other thing that made me do was the guy that was running. I bought like a different type of holster. Like I got an ankle holster and I got one that can fit if I'm even like doing something athletic, walking around and shit. I can wear athletic clothes and you still can't print. You can't see my pistol on me. Cause this shit crazy, nigga.
But it's so crazy. Like, do you even hear what you're saying? You're protecting yourself from the police.
and white people.
Oh yeah, that is
both.
true.
But
Oh
yeah.
yeah. That's right. It wasn't
Yeah.
a police that did it, but he has affiliation with.
Yeah,
the police, right?
But
okay.
I'm police. Yeah, I'm protecting myself against all y'all. I mainly started buying guns and protecting myself because of how I saw black men getting gunned down. Yo, I'm not going.
2010s, it was trending.
Yeah, it was fucking a regular thing, bro. Every week it was the police, and I'm sure it was white people killing that are just jogging through their neighborhood. We just weren't hearing stories because there was so many
Yeah,
police
that's true.
killing
Exactly,
people.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It just became a trending topic. Like once Trayvon happened, it was like the rest of the 2010s. It was like black person.
That's
down,
all
black
it
person
was,
down.
yeah. And it was like that's the main reason. Like, of course, to protect. I've always wanted one to protect my home and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But man, I'm protecting myself from y'all,
Yeah.
you white people. I'm protecting it from you. If you're not the white person that would shoot a random nigga running down the street, I'm not talking to you. But there are, as you can see, there are white people who still hate black people to the point that even if you're jogging, we can fucking lose our lives. So I'm strapped up for y'all. Because if I do die, you catching one too, period. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's crazy, but that's how black people like me and some of my peers, and that's how a lot of black people are thinking, bro. We're always in a state of paranoia and shit. And I'm not even from the trenches. Like, let's keep it real. Like, I'm not from like the hood and shit. I never had a deal. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not from like Section 8 housing and shit like that. I wasn't raised in that. I was raised in suburbs. So I don't even have that PTSD. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's people who have that PTSD on top of what the police might do to you or a random white citizen. They twice as bad as me. I just got online, from the shit that I see PTSD. If I had that on top of me, I'd be a loose cannon out here. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what I'd mentally be. I'd be fucking unbalanced as hell because I'm already a little off with just the level that I have. You know what I'm saying?
You know, it's so crazy. Like people don't really take into account, like when people think that black people are just losing their minds, thinking that the government is against them or the police officers are against them. They don't seem to realize that when it comes to like the KKK, a white supremacy group, KKK, that's not an occupation. You know, that's just a fucked up hobby. But what that means is,
As a fact, though, yeah.
every single member of those people in that, every single member actually has an occupation outside of it, you know?
Exactly.
Which include, but are not limited to, police officers, judges,
doctors,
lawyers, doctors.
Because black women especially have issues with the doctors not telling them when, if something is wrong.
helping
You
them
know
out.
what I mean? Yeah, like, or they'll say, this has been happening to me, and they're brushing it off, and then 10, 15 years later, they die from that little thing that they were trying to check.
Yeah.
You know what
so
I mean?
How are we expecting things to get better when white supremacy is secretly sprinkled throughout our entire system?
Yeah, man.
You know, like the person who works at the gas station down there could be a Klansman for all we know.
That, literally,
So
yeah.
like the Klansmen, they're almost like the mutants in X-Men. It's like once they take off their costumes, they look just like us. Like
Exactly.
they blend into the crowd. Like they look
yeah.
human until they show their superpower, which is racism.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
yeah.
oh, he called me a nigger. He must be a mutant.
And don't let them have resources, because
Yeah.
then they're even more dangerous.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
and
saying?
be in high
They'll let you know
places.
too.
Yeah.
I'll fucking kill you, nigger, and get away with it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a fact. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like they're
That's
secretly
not wrong.
among us. Once they take off their hoods, we have no idea who they are. So it's like,
Yeah, yeah.
But it goes into high places, probably at high levels of government. So it's like,
Absolutely,
how are
yeah.
we ever gonna
Feel
get
safe.
better? Well, yeah, when white supremacy is the foundation of our fucking
Yeah.
country. It's just like the Black Panthers. As soon as they were rising up, they got shut down easily. You know,
That's,
but
that's why the same with
KKA
the
still
game.
thriving.
So how do you feel about now that you know that's a perfect one.
Segue.
Yeah, for P. Diddy, how do you feel about P. Diddy's comments where he was pretty much saying that he's holding his vote up for hostage?
Explain what you mean.
All right, so
I didn't hear
and
that.
I don't know if you've seen it. I'll kind of break it down. So pretty much, Diddy was saying if you don't have a black agenda, you need to earn my vote. You know what I'm saying? Black people are so for years and years have been giving the Democrats their vote without asking for anything in return.
Yeah.
And if they are asking for anything in return, it's not done in the official way. You know what I mean? Like you can be as loud as you want, and obviously, and honestly, the smallest amount of people will be the loudest anyway. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
you can ask for anything you want on social media, but if you're not putting together groups of people or people that could take a bill or a list of items that you want as the black community to the next politician running up, you're not going to get your things done. You know, like every other race does it, like Jewish people do it. Like they come together and they agree collectively, this is a list of things we want them to do for Jewish people.
Yeah.
Not anything else. This is what I want you to do for us. If you do that, if you promise to a certain amount of things on this list, we'll give you our vote.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much what Diddy was saying. Maybe he didn't even say it as like well or as articulate as, or not even articulate, because the nigga's articulate as hell, but not as drawn out. Pretty much he was pretty much, people were mad at him for some reason for
Really?
that.
Oh,
yeah, and I can't even remember why they were mad at him. Maybe because he shortened what I just said.
Yeah.
To something even shorter, like I'm not voting for you. You know what I'm saying? I'll hold my vote for hostage. I think people were trying to. I think people felt like he was implying that if the Democrats don't do it, then I'll just automatically vote for the Republicans.
He would.
I feel like they see it as he wasn't going to vote at all.
Yeah, because people
I
shame
think
you
that's
when you
more,
don't
'cause
vote.
People they were just like vote anyways, like
Yeah.
But why should you vote anyway?
because
Why-
they just don't
and
want
and
Trump
that's what
in
I'm,
office.
And
That's
that's what
it. Like
and that's my
whoever it is,
thing.
just vote opposite of Trump.
Yeah.
Don't matter.
But it's so crazy because remember, like, he was sort of like to the forefront of this vote or die thing.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, so it's sort of ironic now, where it's like, well, vote or maybe some people will point out the irony of like, vote. I thought you all vote or die.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
like,
I look
so
at
are you
that
dying or,
shit, yeah.
you know? So, but I mean, look, I would if you're saying what he said, then I would agree. I don't see what the big deal
the problem is,
Yeah,
you know
yeah,
what
I
I
don't
mean?
see what the problem is. You know, being sensible with your vote.
Because he was saying, and then I was, listening to some other people, but is it wrong to not vote? All right, y'all, Trump's in office. He's been there for fucking 4 years. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Are you going to die if he's there for another 4 years?
I mean, look, I
You know
think
what I'm
things
saying?
are just going to be kind of the same,
It's
but
gonna
just
be-
for an extra 4 years. But-
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So it's
yeah.
like, why do you get penalized for fucking not voting, retracting your vote that year? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Honestly, obviously, a lot of people want him out, but then it's like, why are we still voting for just somebody who doesn't have
'Cause
any black
every
agenda?
Vote counts.
So they say.
that. Yeah, so they say. But at the same time, you got Diddy and you got strong lawmakers saying, this is my list of things. Joe Biden, this is my list. What out of these 10 items can you at least hit 3 to 4 of them? He's like, no. So I'm just supposed to vote for you anyway? You know what I'm saying?
See, that
Yeah.
does seem like it makes sense. Where it's just like, okay, maybe it is time for us to kind of just be like, look, are you gonna help
Yeah.
the black community or not? You know?
Period, yeah.
And if you don't, do you want me to vote for
And
you
people
anyway?
get laws directly for them all the time.
Yeah.
And especially if there's been like systematic racism and things put in place to keep black people down, that means systematically you need to put things in place to bring us back up.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? But lawmakers and people running from office, they seem so shook. They don't want to give us just like this is for black people. You know what I'm saying? And I think we should kind of hold it hostage.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not gonna fucking die. You know what I'm saying? Like if I'm being honest with you, yeah, I know how bad Trump is. I know. Like relax. I know how bad he is. But if you give now, this has nothing to do with Biden because Biden did actually come out with a black agenda finally.
Oh, did he?
He did. I don't know what's on it, but they said it's all right. You know what I'm saying?
Like, we're gonna arrest you more.
No. He probably slapped together some bare minimum shit just to get us to be shut the fuck up
And
you know
vote for him.
Yeah, you know what I mean. So I don't know.
Hey, look, politicians. They're all politicians.
Yeah,
they all
yeah.
play the game. Like
It's
all chess.
Yeah, it's all chess. So I don't know what it is. They said it's all right. You know what I'm saying? They saying
I was like, all right, we'll take it.
yeah, you know what I mean.
Whatever.
And I guess that's good
It
enough for
shouldn't
me.
be
To,
like that. Hell no.
Exactly. Yeah.
It should.
It's crazy,
You gotta
right?
settle for that.
Yeah.
Well, like think about like somebody that you're really invested in, and you're like, I need you to do this. And they're like, I do this.
It's almost like, okay, look, they're eating like a big cookie, a chocolate chip cookie,
Yeah.
and you're like, we want some of that, and you're like, they just give you a chocolate chip. You're like, whatever.
Disrespectful.
All
Yeah,
right, fine.
bro. Like
All right,
disrespectful.
It's better than nothing.
You know you be mad, but I promise
Part
you.
of the cookie with no chocolate chip.
Oh, shit!
Just the dough.
God damn it! That's
Like,
the worst.
Really, nigga, you don't taste the chocolate. You
God damn.
Go ahead.
Yeah,
No.
that's what it is.
That is ruthless.
But you promised me half that cookie, my nigga.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Not even the chocolate.
yeah, bro. You didn't even give me a piece of chocolate chip, bro.
Just
That's
the cookie.
fucked up.
It's so crazy. We don't eat the cookie just for the cookie itself.
We
It's like,
damn sure
you gotta
don't.
get that chocolate chip.
We
on it,
damn
too.
sure don't.
Yeah.
But yeah, bro. So that's all kind of crazy.
I'll look into it more, like the
Yeah,
Diddy
just
thing,
check it out,
'cause,
but,
I
you know,
mean, so far it sounds like agreeable.
It doesn't seem crazy at all.
Yeah,
you
it
know what I
doesn't
mean?
seem crazy.
Yeah, so you know what I'm saying. We'll see what everything comes with of that. I mean, there's
People
a black
just like being angry.
and,
yeah,
and I bet people have more time to be angry.
you
now.
gotta vote because you gotta vote.
Yeah. So should we jump into some music?
Sure.
Let's jump into the music because the music is gonna be just a beautiful section today. So,
R.I.P. Little Richard.
R.I.P. Little Richard.
oh, did I thought I said that already. I think I said that.
No.
I
Well,
did.
we said it to the young men who died from.
That's
the
right.
police
I didn't get to
officers.
Andre
Yeah, but-
Harrell.
Yeah.
So
Oh, yeah, he died too.
yeah. So
Yeah.
R.I.P. to Little Richard. He died. He passed away at 87. I don't know what from, but I'm
Hopefully, just old age. but-
hopefully just old age. But I'm just glad he made it to a nice age of 87.
yeah, that's a
that's
cool
it.
life.
That is a great age for a black man.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
I mean, there's nothing else to say. That's a great age for a black
Yeah.
man. You
Late
know?
'80s, early '90s. Like
He had
that's,
success.
That's good.
You know, I'm sure
Yeah.
he looked like he had a lot of fun in his life. So yeah.
Yeah.
And then we lost Andre Harrell, and I don't know how we lost Andre Harrell, and I'm assuming I'm putting his age somewhere around. Diddy used to work for him, so I'm thinking he's at least 10 to 15 years older than Diddy. So maybe like 65. He might have been clocking on 70, early 70s or something. I don't know, but that one hurts, man. Andre Harrell is the shit.
Yeah.
59.
59?
Yep.
Damn. What did he
Yeah,
die
that's
from?
still young. Yeah, that's still
What did he
young.
pass from?
Let's see.
Yeah, I mean that's. Pretty
Why do we
young.
need to know that?
Well, for my hypochondriac ass, I don't know.
You know what I mean?
I'm
Like,
obsessed
why
with
do
death. So like,
Yeah.
I kind of just.
people have to know how somebody died?
Because then you think about yourself. It's just like,
To make sure
we don't know.
It's like you almost want to make sure it doesn't apply to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But just like
There's
it's all
nothing that's
possible.
jumping out.
you know?
I feel like it would have jumped out if it was there. Because they might have to do the autopsy. It still might be unknown, kind of.
Yeah.
I think like I always wanted to be something other than stroke or cancer. Like if it's anything else, because if it's stroke or cancer, then it just like really like, oh man, like.
I think I'd rather go. I don't even want to fucking rank which disease.
'Cause remember, like I told
don't
you.
even want to rank what I'd rather have. But
No.
I,
Yeah, don't even talk about that.
Yeah, but stroke is rough, bro.
My grandmother had a stroke.
Yeah, man. Trying to motor skills, speech.
But just the fact that Quincy Jones had it, because I watched his documentary and he
Yeah.
had that, and just like he was, knocked out in the
His
hospital.
documentary's on Netflix, and I still haven't seen it.
It might still be there.
I hope it is. It was an original, so it's probably there still.
Okay, yeah. If it was an original, it'll probably still be there. It's
Yeah.
Quincy Jones.
Quincy Jones, yeah. I remember when
I
they
didn't
were.
see that either.
It was like a year ago now.
Yeah,
But I remember
a year or
when they were
two.
a year or two. But I remember when they were advertising it. It looked amazing.
No, it was good. His daughter, who's on Black as Fuck, was on there.
Yeah.
Rashida Jones.
Yup,
And it was
yup.
good, but it was just as a hypochondriac, it was just
Heart
unbearable.
failure. He had heart
Heart
problems
failure.
for some time.
Yeah. See, that's one of the biggest things for black males too.
Yeah, that's all we got to diet and exercise.
I mean, but we love chicken, so
Everybody loves chicken.
yeah.
You don't gotta fry it. You can grill it, bake it.
There's a lot of things you can do with it.
Shit.
So music. Let's just talk about some music that dropped. I'll run down the list and we can kind of do some quick reviews if we listen to them.
Yeah, if we've listened to
Yeah, if we listen to them. Drake's Dark something demo. What was it?
Dark demo tapes.
Dark demo tapes dropped.
Yeah, how was that? It was good.
I listen to it every day.
Oh, yeah? Oh, okay.
Every day.
Okay, cool.
I should have put you somewhere where no one could find you.
Oh, and it has Tuesday Slide on there.
I thought
too,
it was
right?
kind of boring. Now,
You didn't listen to the whole thing.
I did listen to the whole thing. I thought it was kind of boring. I listened to all the hottest joints, and my favorite ones were the ones that were already out.
Tuesday Slide. Like I know Tuesday Slide is on there.
Chicago Freestyle. The one.
Oh,
before
Chicago Freestyle was good.
the one before Chicago Freestyle, where he was like just dropping bars.
Yeah.
Where he was like Marcy
Yeah,
Projects.
yeah.
The one with Playboy Cardi. It's aight.
I like that one a lot.
The Playboy Cardi shit is trash.
I like that one. I think him and Uzi are like battling this.
The one with
rap
Favi,
fighter.
the one with 504, and of course,
Demons.
is good.
Losses Landed was fire.
But besides that, I feel like I got swindled. Don't tell me Chris Brown is on there. He's fucking harmonizing.
Man, Drake was spitting. I don't know what this nigga's talking
He was
about.
rapping?
This nigga was spitting. I don't know what this nigga's
It was
talking
boring
about.
to me. I don't know. You can
You
listen.
got-
to
He wasn't
I
singing,
feel
he
like
was
you need to
rapping?
listen again. You have to listen more than once. You have to. Like, I don't feel like
For every album?
That's what I'm saying. How many times do I have to listen to everything more than once to
I have
be
to.
like?
I can't.
to
I
be
have
like,
to
it's
listen to
all-
a full album at least
And
twice
let's be
before
fair.
I get, like, a
And let's be
full
fair.
review.
Drake's music is never trash. Let's just put that out there. I never am gonna say Drake's music is trash. Like I guess some people can make the argument that Tusi Slide is trash. I kind of like Tusi Slide.
I like to see.
I kind of like
But
it.
yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
But his music is never gonna be trash because he's not. He's too good. But it's boring to me. You know what I'm saying? Like this is just boring. It's like
mean like-
they're
like-
not bad. I'm just not dying to listen to them either.
Yeah. No, because I mean, like that's what I was gonna say before before we started rolling. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like the baby is sort of getting flack right now. I think the word is flack.
Yeah, flack,
yeah,
yeah.
getting flack right now
Backlash.
because a lot of people are saying that all of his music is sounding.
He's doing the
exactly
same thing over and over again.
But
yeah.
then I saw an interview where he actually admitted that he's just making the same song over and over again.
yeah, and
So at this point, it's kind of like, okay, well, if he's admitted it, then if he's giving you the same stuff over and over again, and you like it, then you like him doing the same song over and over again.
That's always my argument. I'm like, yeah, all his songs sound the same, but all them shit slapped at me.
Because it's
Yeah.
the same
Now
song.
his new album, it was different. And niggas was like, oh, that's not it. I don't really fuck with this. But that's what you asked for. You want him to do something different. He
For
was
me-
singing a lot.
he was singing a lot. He was
Yeah.
singing a lot, and for me, he hasn't found that pocket yet. But I think on the next project, he'll
Yeah.
find that pocket that I enjoy his singing more. You know what I'm saying? Because like not everybody can do the melody and harmonizing.
Yeah.
And this is his first shot at it. I don't know if it's his first. Well, it's his first shot. Let's just say it's his first shot because we ain't heard the shit like this before. Like the joint that he did with B Simone, I thought the hook was terrible. The first half of the hook was terrible. Like that shit was annoying as hell. First of all, I couldn't even hear what the nigga was saying. But the second half, he had caught the pocket and it was perfect. Like I was like, oh yeah, that I like. But the first half of that, the joint, I can't remember what the fucking name of the
I
song is.
haven't heard that. I don't know.
It's a joint that he's got in the video. It's a Bonnie and Clyde remake in the video.
Oh, I think I saw that video.
I can't remember. Yeah,
It was
I
a
hate
girl.
the video too.
Yeah, it was long. I remember it was
Long
long,
as
but,
fuck-
but I
long and
remember it was
boring.
cinematic or whatever. Yeah,
It was cinema. It was
yeah.
bad.
I can't remember the song, but
It was trash. That's why. But yeah. It's like I don't know.
hey, as a matter of fact, old nigga segment.
Okay.
Clarify something for me.
Okay.
Because you said like.
You look like NBA YoungBoy.
I know.
Yeah, she did.
Yeah.
get my
I
thoughts.
rarely have like a cigarette thing in my hand, so I'm like milking it. Yeah.
He is milking it.
Yeah, like when we say it slaps, does that necessarily mean it's good?
No, not at all. I think they're literally talking about the beat.
Because I hear a lot of people say slap, but I don't know if it's always associated with quality or good. You know?
I don't think so, bro.
When I think something is good, I say dope.
I think sometimes people relate it slaps to the actual production as well.
Oh.
I don't
okay.
think it always has to do with the whole song is perfect.
So it's almost like, oh, this beat is
That
just like
beat
slaps just as much as this one.
I feel like you
Therefore,
gotta distinguish this beat slaps, this song slaps.
This
If
song
I say
slaps,
this,
this beat
that
slaps.
shit slaps, that means I'm talking about it as a whole.
The entire thing is perfect to you. Yeah.
it's a good song overall. Okay.
That's
Okay.
true. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you gotta look to see what they're talking about.
Yeah.
If they say this slaps, they're talking about the entire thing, beat, production, all that. But if they say just the beat or whatever, then they're just sectionalizing.
Then
it
everything
out.
else doesn't slap.
Possibly, yeah, or it just don't hit as hard as that other shit that they talking about.
Okay. Okay. All right. Cool.
But yeah, so we got that.
yeah.
We got the Chris Brown and Young Thug project. I listened to half, and I thought
I haven't listened to it.
it was pretty great.
Oh, it was good?
Yeah, it was pretty great. Yeah, and it's like I'm not gonna listen to it 100 times. There's probably gonna be like 3 to 4 joints I really fuck with, and I'll keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? But cohesiveness wise, everything sounded great. They sound great on the track together.
Oh, okay.
They're perfect yin and yang. You know what I'm saying? Like with the way Young Thug does his auto tune, to the way he just will rap, and then same with Chris Brown. Bro, Chris does everything. So I mean,
Did you ever
Chris
think
don't
that they
miss
would?
anyway.
Did you ever think that they would have been a match? Or have they worked with each other
no,
before?
I wouldn't have, and I never think that. I don't think they worked with each other. I feel like this is the first time they worked together and they popped out with a whole project. Like it don't
okay.
fit.
Yeah.
I don't remember hearing about no singles with them before, right? Like, do you remember Chris Brown and Thug dropping something before?
No.
Yeah, that's why I was asking you guys.
Yeah, I don't think so. They just
So it
popped
was
up
like
with,
a random surprise.
they just popped up with a whole project, like 13 tracks, and none of them were bad. And which is a really good thing, cause,
Check it out.
oh yeah, it's like we was listening to them while we was in here, just like like working and cleaning and stuff. It's definitely gonna be like if we were out in the club partying and stuff, we would definitely hear some of those records in the club.
okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's definitely upbeat summer, like.
Yeah.
Like you can, you blast that shit. You know what I mean? Some real bops.
Okay.
And then let's just go ahead and get into it. We saved the best. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah.
You gotta clip
Which
that
one?
out.
I'm trying to decide whether to give you this Meg Thee Stallion
Oh, no.
first, or I'm
Yeah,
trying to
yeah.
decide whether to give you this Tekashi 6ix9ine first. What should we talk about
The
first?
Meg.
Should we talk about Meg?
Okay.
That was a little bit older.
Okay, so we have a that's perfect because then we can still roll into Tekashi. We have a new segment that was just created literally moments before this podcast was started, and it is called "Are They in Trouble?"
It's like, shit, are you in trouble?
Are they in trouble? And we could be talking about anything, but 9 times out of 10, we could be talking about some sort of artist career.
Yeah.
Are they in trouble this week? It features Meg Thee Stallion and Tekashi 6ix9ine. And let's start with Meg Thee Stallion. So Meg Thee Stallion this week has gotten a stimulus check, or last week got a stimulus package from Beyonce. It was signed Beyonce, and it was in the form of a remix of Savage, right?
Yeah.
And this is the reason why I think Meg Thee Stallion is in trouble.
Okay.
This is a stimulus package, 100%. You ready for this? Cameron, come in a little bit. Let me give y'all some game real quick.
You talk to yourself just now.
Yeah. Meg Thee Stallion, in my opinion, is in trouble. And the reason I say that is because she's been having the label issues. That's number one. Her music sales have never been that great. This is something that we have clearly seen as an audience. They have been trying to improve Meg Thee Stallion's streaming numbers and music sales for maybe the last couple months, especially ever since she got with Rock Nation. That's when it started. It wasn't Meg Hot Girl anymore. It still was, but it was definitely more Meg. Let's get this music fucking moving. She signed to Rock Nation. Then there was not altercation, but it was the discrepancy where we're trying to get her contract renegotiated with her original label. And they were pretty much saying, fuck no. And I can understand why. Is because you have not returned, and probably in their opinion, you have not given us the return for what you have produced so far with your music sales. So I'm not renegotiating anything until I feel like I've gotten my just due, or maybe the contract is fulfilled enough, a percentage of the contract is fulfilled enough to where we can talk about some sort of renegotiation. What do they do a couple months later? Beyonce does a remix to Savage. And not only did she do a remix, Beyonce did the entire song. Let's keep it all the way real. Beyonce had about 3 verses. She did the fucking hook. Okay? She did the hook damn near. She harmonized over everything. She rapped. She sang. Jay-Z wrote for her. The bars, that's why the bars are fucking sad. First of all, Beyonce, shout out to rapping Beyonce. I need a whole album.
Yeah.
I need a whole album.
Rapping Beyonce.
I need a whole album of rapping Beyonce. Do the singing on the hooks, but I need them verses. I need you dropping bars. I need Jigga writing them verses for you, or you writing the verses, whatever. I don't care. Rapping Beyonce, I like that. I like that energy. And if Meg rewrote her verses, they sounded way better than the original song. The verses were done much better. We could tell she has better writers around her. And that was a stimulus package. Period. You know what I'm saying? That was
sort of save her career.
That was we need to save Meg Thee Stallion's career. There's a couple things. There's a couple ways they positioned it so that it would look good. Not only obviously this is a collaboration. This is two Houston legends coming together. I don't know if we can call Meg a legend yet, but there's not too many Houston females coming up, so we could probably call her a legend already.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because it ain't like a new. You know, what the fuck, So two Houston legends coming together on the track. The young generation and the old generation, or the God generation and the young generation. Yeah. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
They come together, boom, that's already gonna look good, right? Number one, your numbers, you're gonna sell a lot of units. Beyonce, it's low-key Beyonce song at this point. And it's Beyonce featuring Menace Stallion, Savage. Let's just throw that out there. They donated some of the proceeds to coronavirus. I don't know what the fuck it was. You know what I'm saying? Coronavirus help. You know what I'm saying? Whatever.
Yeah.
And
send money somewhere.
Something else that happened was the person that Meg was actually in the negotiation with her original label. They're even promoting it for them. They're even promoting that record as well too. Obviously because Beyonce's on that record. So it's gonna look good for everybody. What I'm thinking is Beyonce and Jay came together. This is a brilliant plan, honestly. Yeah. Let's get together. Let's go ahead, get y'all on the song. Let's boost these numbers. While everything is fucked up this year, let's try to boost her numbers. Let's get her some better songwriters. Let's get her some music dropping. Let's get her sales crazy before the end of this year. So the top of the top of 2021, we can get her to renegotiate that contract. We can bring her further into that title and that Rock Nation umbrella and kind of give her some freedom, you know what I'm saying, compared to whatever her contract is right now. So it was definitely saving Meg Thee Stallion move. We don't know if it's gonna, you know what I'm saying. I'm interested to see if this is gonna work. You know what I'm saying, work in the long run. Yeah, I'm excited for it. I'm still skeptical, of course, just because I'm a skeptic or whatever. Yeah. But you know what I'm saying. But the thing that I didn't like was Beyonce had too much power on that track. But I did appreciate that when Meg was back on there, it was completely rewritten and it sounded a lot better. The recording was better. Everything was better. Like the Meg was better. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Which leaves me promise for the future. Yeah.
So do you think like whenever she drops like another project is gonna have the same type of writing and all
I
that
think
stuff?
so. I'm hoping so.
Yeah.
I'm hoping so. Yeah.
I feel like that's what she keeps talking about. She's just like her album, which actually puts out like a decent project, it's going to be a lot different.
Yeah, I hope so. I hope so because her last EP was trash. You know, you know what I'm saying? It was, if it wasn't for that joint that when TikTok, y'all wouldn't give a fuck about that. I mean, it was only like 4 songs and that's the only one y'all care about. You know what I'm saying? The classic, bougie, ratchet, whatever that song is called. What is it?
And then the bitch song.
Yeah, but that's really the TikTok one's really the only one that really survived that little EP drop. Yeah. That EP drop was not like that. It did not do well.
So you're saying if TikTok wasn't around or something like that, it would have been
that whole project would have been a flop. Oh. If she didn't have that song for TikTok go. And so, you know, let's see.
It's so crazy how TikTok has sort of become like the new MTV in a way.
Yeah. One thing that I've always said about Meg Thee Stallion is I see a lot of great marketing and I don't see a lot of great music. And so let's talk about another great marketing part. She had Steve the Stallion, which I don't know if she was behind that, but did you see where Meg Thee Stallion's Tiny Desk performance, they edited Steve Harvey's face on her?
Like, wait. Do you mean like a deep fake?
No. So when Meg Thee Stallion, they CGI'd Steve Harvey's face.
That's what
a
deep fake is.
Oh yeah,
yeah, that's what a deep
fake is.
And it looked real as fuck. Put somebody else's face on your face.
Yes, and it looked real as fuck.
Mouth movement
and everything.
I gotta see that.
And it was her Tiny Desk performance.
I gotta see that.
And it was her raunchy ass song too. Yeah, like it was
big booty, big old tree.
Yeah, it was that.
Oh my god, I gotta see that. Yeah, pull it up after this,
bro.
Yeah,
It looks so real,
I gotta
bro.
see it.
And I'll put it in.
Big old freak. It's a little more chill, but it's still raunchy. Hey, big old freak, big booty, big old treat. I'ma make him wait for the hit it till he big old ski. Hey, feet on the bed, I fuck him up in the head. Suck it, then look in his eyes. Then the next day I might leave him on red. Hey, pop it, daydreaming about how I rock it, He hit my phone with a horse, so I know that me come over and ride it. I'm on the way, ride on like yay. Hey, usually I like to but tonight we gon' make love cause you babe,
Yeah,
But it looks so real, bro.
I gotta see it.
So I don't know if she was behind that, but if she wasn't, I mean, bravo.
Yeah,
I mean, whoever was behind it, bravo. That was
Yeah.
amazing marketing. You know what I'm saying? I did see a tweet, and it was like Beyonce left Meg to promote this single all by herself. But I was thinking, what did you expect Beyonce to do? She was on the track.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So she's gonna be on the track.
Bro, I've never
Be
even
on the track.
Like I've never seen
That's
Beyonce.
all she needs to do.
Yeah.
I've never seen Beyonce actively produce stuff. She just keeps dropping more content.
Beyonce dropped an album with no notice, and it went crazy.
Yeah,
she's
she
the one
drops
that
it
kind of
out.
started that, like
Yeah,
in the
she
2010s, right? Like I remember when
yeah.
she put out not
Lemonade.
was it Lemonade?
No.
There was there was something before Lemonade.
We up all night. What album was that on?
Yeah,
That was on
It was that
Self-Titled.
album though.
yeah, it was that
album though.
It just dropped because I remember I still have like my old apartment.
Surfboard
and,
shit.
Yeah, this was like the
Surfboard.
mid 2010s, and I remember like all of us were like baffled because we had never heard of anything like that before. You know,
Yeah.
like people usually put up singles and then drop their shit, but she was the first one I think that kind of like just started that shit, and then everybody started doing it too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, that would be the Are They in Trouble segment
Yes.
for
Yeah.
Make the Stallion.
Yeah, so that was your argument for that's why
That was-
she's in trouble. At least she was in trouble before.
Yeah, and she still could be in trouble.
Oh, that's true.
100%.
Yeah,
We don't know what
that's
this
true.
goes. She needs a successful song with just her.
Yeah.
Like one that's gonna do like she's had successful
No
songs.
features.
No features. We need you to get out there. The next portion of that segment as well, will
yeah.
it be okay? Would be 6ix9ine.
Yeah, 6ix9ine.
And 6ix9ine has been released from jail. Obviously, we knew that. But 6ix9ine dropped a record called Goomba, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He went on Instagram Live on Friday, and he broke an Instagram Live record by having, I think it's a record technically. I think it might be a record he broke. 2 million people tuned into his stream. He dropped Goomba on YouTube. It crashed the YouTube server. He broke the record. I just saw this today. He broke the record for the most views in a hip hop song in 24 hours. Before him, it was Eminem, Kill Shot, when he was beefing with MGK. It did 38 million views in 24 hours. Goomba did 48 million views in 24 hours.
But we also have to keep in mind too, because for like context, like it's not like, oh shit, he's dope. It's kind of like a lot. I feel like half of it is morbid curiosity. People are just like,
And that's completely fine.
he's fresh out of jail. I was like, I gotta see what he's bringing.
But that's okay. We don't even have to say that because we're gonna get to the people that are pissed at other people for even paying into. They're mad at these 48 million people. And first of all, let's keep it all the way 100. You motherfuckers that are like out here, like, first of all, like if 6ix9ine has got you mad to the point that you're making posts and you're attacking other people. Another thing, first of all, why is he bothering you that much? You know what I'm saying? Let's keep this all the way in perspective. My morals have been questioned because I was encouraging this bullshit. Because I just think it's funny. You know what I'm saying? 6ix9ine is funny.
Yeah. Like his interview, like
What the
on the
fuck,
Breakfast
bro?
Club,
You know
that
what I'm
was
saying?
kind of funny. Yeah.
6ix9ine is funny. I'm gonna post him on his page, one, because this is a media outlet. Don't get it twisted. We need views. That's number one. So let's keep that in perspective. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna post whatever the fuck is gonna get clicks, whether you think it's morally or ethically right or wrong anyway. You know what I'm saying? I'm obviously not gonna do certain shit that's like actually hurting people, but y'all know what the fuck I'm talking about.
This is 6ix9ine.
This is 6ix9ine, bro. He's a snitch.
Yeah.
We all
That's
know this.
funny.
And that is
That's
funny.
funny.
Sorry, it's just funny.
I'm talking about a murderer here.
And let's not act like 6ix9ine isn't one of the greatest entertainers that we've seen in the last couple years.
Yeah, remember, you are the one that sort of like introduced me to him. And
Yes. Entertainment.
Yeah, and I'm
Fuck
like,
his
I
music.
like his energy.
Entertainment.
I like his energy.
Yeah,
I like
King.
his voice. Kind of reminds me of like the screamer rappers, like I was saying, like Mystical
Yeah.
and
DMX.
DMX and
Yeah.
Onyx, you know, like he's from that cloth, you know. So I was
Yeah.
like, okay, I dig it.
6ix9ine is one of the most entertaining people easily that we've seen in the last. The nigga he's the best troll we've ever seen.
Yeah.
If there was an education level for troll, he's a PhD.
Yeah.
Whatever's above that,
Yeah,
you know what I'm
he's a
saying?
troll, yeah.
He's like a 10-year PhD. You know what I'm saying? Like the nigga does it better than anybody else, and you can't lie and act like it's not fucking hilarious.
Like even like Charlemagne couldn't get over on him. Like he still like
He's
stood
fucking
his troll
He's
ground.
hilarious, bro. He's
Yeah.
fucking hilarious. How are you?
Kept cutting
Why
Charlemagne
are you
off.
so mad? Bruh, he never abided by the street code. We been knew that, bruh.
Yeah.
We been knew he never abided by the street code. So it wasn't a surprise when he snitched. Why are we acting like this? You know what I'm saying?
Wait,
Like,
so what's the deal? Like a shitload of people are angry.
bro,
like,
people are
hating him or
mad, bro.
something?
Let's talk about like these niggas that I've seen. Like,
Who are
even
these niggas? To clarify.
he don't have no niggas. He snitched on all of them. They're in jail.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so 6ix9ine ain't with nobody but his girlfriend. She the only one that held him down. And I'm gonna be real. Shout out to his girlfriend because she knew this day was coming. she saw the picture. She saw the big picture.
Yeah.
She said, "I'm gonna stay with this rat. I'm gonna get
with this rat.
his face tattooed. I'm gonna let you niggas clown my nigga for 2 years. I'm gonna keep visiting him in jail and fucking him and he do whatever I got to do.
Yep.
Because when he gets out, my nigga's gonna be paid. And 6ix9ine is fucking paid
Yeah.
now. I don't know he's paid.
I'm back.
Come on, bro. Rat emoji in the face. The video looked
video was
amazing.
fire.
Bitches, fat asses everywhere. All the women look great. You know what I'm saying in the video.
All of them.
Every single one of the women
All
look
of
great. Yo, her tattoo is terrible, yo. You know, I think
tattoo?
about it. I just want to throw that out there.
tattoo?
6ix9ine's girlfriend's tattoo is
The
terrible.
picture that she got of that picture that she got tattooed is terrible in itself.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like
Yeah,
the
why
actual,
that picture of all pictures?
bro. That's your nigga. He could have the tattoo artist. He could have just sat there.
He probably picked it out.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah,
But
it's
all
a.
his tattoos look crazy.
Yeah, but his is at least lettering. You know, nothing looks worse than a bad portrait.
Yeah.
Like you can have like a bunch of random lettering tattoos and it look ghetto,
Yeah.
but there's nothing worse than a bad portrait, bro. Like it's nothing worse, bro.
Yeah.
And she has a shitty portrait of him on her arm, on her thing right here.
Yeah.
But are they in trouble? You know,
Well, is he in trouble now? I mean, he was in trouble.
he's on probation. He's on house arrest. He's flexing the motherfucking ankle monitor in the music
Oh.
video.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah.
He's put out a successful hit record.
I
Let's put
think
it.
his career is going to be bigger than it ever has been
It's
before.
gonna
Probably.
It's gonna blossom.
Yeah.
He's not in trouble at all.
And in about 3 or 4 years, people are going to forget he even snitched.
Yeah. Well, and
They might
especially
not
in this
forget,
time.
but niggas, they're not going to care.
My question is why
Short-term
do
memory.
people care so much? Why
About
are
which
people
one?
like infuriated by a nigga that we knew never lived the street code?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No nigga that we know, no real nigga
Mm-hmm.
that we know that lived by the street code is running around telling other gangsters suck my dick anyway.
Yeah.
On a regular basis. You know what I'm saying? Because real niggas wouldn't do that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So you already knew for years that he was a clown.
Mm-hmm.
Or the 1 year. He wasn't even out for years. But that 1 year that he was on a run, we knew he was a clown. We knew he was gonna get snitched.
I
We
mean,
knew he was
shit.
gonna-
I mean, shit. Technically, the man is dressed like a clown, like all the colors and shit.
He's literally
He's
dressed
literally
like
a clown.
He's literally dressed like a clown.
All he's missing is the nose.
That was perfect. That
That really was, yeah.
All he's missing
But
is the
bro,
nose.
he's entertainment, bro. Like, why are you get? And I don't understand why some people get mad, bro. And low key, it's because of the way he talks. See, 6ix9ine
Yeah.
is hilarious to me.
I think it's funny too.
He's
Yeah.
fucking hilarious, bro. 6ix9ine
says ridiculous
bruh,
shit
He was so
sometimes.
serious. He said, "I'll be mad too if a rat came out and did better numbers than you." And I think there's a little bit of that is like. A little bit of that is that, bro. People are watching his success.
He's just
and
like
they're-
very aware
and they are
of his
infuriated.
bullshit. He knows his songs suck. He said that in the
He
in the
knows
interview.
they do,
He
bro.
was like, bro, I don't know.
And he don't write the
saying
songs
shit."
either.
Yeah.
He gets references.
Oh yeah.
6ix9ine has been the most honest about who the fuck he is for the entire time.
Kind of like Cardi, because Cardi, I always
Yeah.
thought that she was honest about, like the shit that she would say is like, look, hey, I mean, the label told me to do this, so I did it. And all that stuff.
Yeah.
Like she'll just be outright about it.
It just blows my mind
I
how
respect
some people
people
get
like
so
that.
mad. And like, I can understand how certain people would not find him entertaining though. We find that goofy shit entertaining.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some people just don't. They don't play like that.
Yeah,
you know
like,
what I'm
some of
saying?
the rappers was just doing too much. Like,
Yeah, like
We
I
gotta
feel
remember-
like,
Meek Mill and
and
all
I
that
love
shit.
Meek Mill. Meek, you're not supposed to speak on that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
you just
Like,
had a baby.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Focus on your child. You shouldn't even be on Twitter.
Oh, so Meek
baby.
Mill
You
was
have a-
angry about it?
Oh, you have a newborn. You shouldn't even be on.
Oh, so Meek was
Honestly, my
Congrats,
thing
though.
is nobody who doesn't like him should be speaking on him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's
like just don't care
because it's like, and most of the time when they're speaking on him, you hate 6ix9ine. But guess what? You're benefiting off that too. By even speaking on him, you're trying to rally up the other people that don't like him. Y'all are all supposed to not like him in silence. You know, if you're a real nigga, you know who's supposed to know when you don't fuck with somebody? Your close homies. And they're the only ones. So that when you see this nigga, y'all already know what time it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not going to not like somebody and tell my homies and tell every 10 and post online like, yeah, yo, I don't really fucking with that nigga. You know what I'm saying? Why would I do that? I'm going to come see you, my nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or if I have a problem with you, I'm going to hit you up directly. I'm not going to post online and try to rally this group or get other people's attention on, you know, like, I don't like him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it's like, why are you
I
speaking?
don't pay attention to how I don't like somebody.
Yeah, and that doesn't make any sense to me. If I don't like them, I'll never speak on them.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? And that's just weird that Meek was doing that. You know what I'm saying? I was hoping it was a marketing strategy, to be fair with you, just because I love Meek so much. I was hoping he's doing this to put his name in the mix because Tekashi generates views, more views than everybody else. Let's throw that out there too. Tekashi generates more views than everybody else. That's a proven fact. And I'd have enjoyed it more if Meek said that about him, never responded again, and then dropped like a record or some shit. Maybe not a diss record, just a record. It doesn't have to be a diss record, of course. It would never be a diss record, obviously.
Yeah.
I don't
You're
even know
gonna
why.
make a whole song about it.
Yeah, I don't even know why I said that. But even, bro, a tweet is just as powerful as a diss record. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
even though the energy level is completely different, like I can, you know, use no energy to make a tweet about somebody, but that tweet gonna live forever, just like your diss record will. You know what I mean? So it's like,
Do you really want to put your energy in just like?
and people of that
6ix9ine?
high caliber always bring up how I can't even beef with you because if I beef with you, I'm gonna bring you up with me. You know what I'm saying? Like Drake can't engage in half the battles that he wants to because the fact that I'm engaging with you.
Oh yeah, I'm putting you on my level or something.
Yeah, and now all the millions of people who only know me and I've never heard about you know about you now.
Yeah.
And you're gonna benefit off that in some way.
Yeah.
Period. You know what I'm saying? And you don't even want, if you really truly don't like somebody, you don't want them benefiting anything.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Whether it be good or bad love, you don't want them to benefit anyway.
Yeah.
So don't speak on them.
Yeah.
So
That's facts.
I don't know. Y'all niggas is butthurt and shit. That shit is
Just,
corny.
yeah. Just look, chill. Let the kid just
Mind your
do whatever.
business.
Bruh, come on,
yeah,
bruh.
yeah.
Like
Yeah.
Miss, like Aunt Tabitha said. You know why? Because that's my business.
Yeah. That's what
Like that. Yeah. Mind your fucking business.
Yeah, bro. It is just so strange, bro.
and then like sometimes you gotta let flames burn out. You know, like by themselves. You don't have to put it out with water. Like at some point, you know, nothing lasts forever. We don't know if this is just a flash in the pan thing and everybody's just excited because he's just out of jail, or
Bruh,
if this is gonna
can't-
last 5
The
years.
storyline is amazing.
Huh?
This is a great movie. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Nigga, we're watching a movie in real time. This shit is amazing, bro.
Yeah. Shit, there might be a documentary about this.
Oh, without question, nigga. 6ix9ine will get paid forever. And he needs this success in order for his safety. To be fair, he needs this success in order to fund his safety.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, to be 100% real with you, even though I doubt people will touch him, but just because they know, like, I mean, if you don't kill him, he's going to snitch on you. You know what I'm saying? Your shot better be good, long story short. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, it's just so weird to me. I'm on Instagram, Twitter. Niggas are so upset.
Wow.
That I saw somebody post. I saw more than one person post this, to be fair, but I saw one person post. If you tuned into that 6ix9ine live, you're a weirdo. Okay, I guess we all weirdo, nigga. 2 million of us are weirdos. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And stop acting like you haven't seen it. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, if you're on Instagram or Twitter, guess what? You're seeing clips of it.
The man's been in
The
jail.
nigga's been viral every day. You can't avoid it.
Yeah, but then the dude's in jail, and then he comes out randomly on a live. Like, yeah, people
Are
are
you
gonna
telling me
check
you
it
doing
out.
this every time you like opening the fucking thing just to make sure 6ix9ine's not on there? Fuck out
Yeah.
my face, bro. Like that shit corny, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
and then he has his fans, of course, too. You know,
has his fans.
But then you have the other people who's just like, wait, I want to see.
People
what's
really
going on?
underestimate how nosy people are, bro.
Yeah.
And even the people that are trying to slay other people for being nosy, bitch, you're nosy too, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, because if you're not openly nosy with niggas, I bet them bitches you lay on your, you know, you going to bed with, I bet they got plenty of stories about you gossiping man. Like these niggas, like
Niggas do be talking.
yeah, these niggas be talking in these sheets with these hoes, bro. Like you might not be the type of nigga like you might not be the type of nigga that like gossiping with other niggas, but when you get you a bitch in the bed, bro, you niggas are talking more than these other bitches out. Like niggas be talking like real hoes, like when they get with a woman and they lay in the bed, that pillow talk, a fucking nigga up. I've just, and that's just based off of what I've heard girls tell me and shit. Like, and I've been with girls like that, like they'll be talking and you're like, why are you asking me about them? You know what I'm saying? Or why are you asking me about this? You know what I mean? Like, that has nothing to do with me about to like fuck you right now. You know what I'm saying? Like. You asking me about people in the town, like, what are you doing? You know what I'm saying? And she be the same one that she gonna fuck you, the dude that she was just talking to you about.
Yep.
And she gonna tell that nigga.
That you was talking shit.
That you was talking shit. And now you got a nigga that hates you because you was talking.
Pillow talking to
you was pillow talking to a random bitch. So
man, this sounds like what is this, like a whole network going on?
It's just real life, bro. It's just. Niggas just be swear they don't be gossiping and pillow talking. Nigga, you pillow talking. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you don't gossip the traditional way, you're pillow talking. I know there's a bitch that can get you wide open.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I might send it to you and find out some information. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so I think Tekashi will be completely okay. As long as he can keep his safety, I think his career will be blossomed.
What about the quality of his music? Does he need to keep that up or it doesn't matter?
I don't think he
slaps.
That's his thing, though. Like,
that's his thing. That's his energy level, bro. I don't know,
all
bro.
As long as his energy is there.
And honestly, he doesn't need that long. If he can get 5 to 10 years out of it, you know what I mean? And you know, people don't care what your name is if you can make good investments. You know what I mean? Like, especially if your name's not on the business, he might, you know, catch some good investments in that. But you got 5, 10 years of good, heavy making music money bag. You probably don't need anything for the rest of your life. He might transition to something else. I mean, he's never gonna be able to do interviews and shit like that. You know what I mean? Because nobody's
gonna run for Congress.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like nobody's gonna want to sit down with him, but I think he's gonna be fine generationally.
You don't think nobody would do an interview with him?
Oh, somebody's gonna do an interview.
Absolutely.
Who's gonna be the first? Do you think it'll be Apple Music? That dude, Zane Lowe or whatever.
Nah, Charlamagne, he has no interest in interviewing him no more. He talked about it on the podcast.
He tried to help him so many times.
Yeah, he has no interest. I mean, 6ix9ine did address a lot of things. If you don't want to be a weirdo and you just want to hear his side of the story,
Charlamagne just like Charlamagne is the one who predicted all of this, honestly. Because
I
remember on the 2 interviews he had.
all did though.
Yeah. He like laid it out. He said, "This is gonna happen. This is gonna happen. This is gonna happen," and all those things happened.
That's a fact.
And he's like, "I knew it.
We at 113. How many? We kind of like blasted through this list though. I'm pretty happy with this. So that kind of ends that section. I wanted to get into. I want to talk about this before we go. Let's just like hit like 2 more music things. We're not gonna be really be able to go into it too heavy. Let's talk about. Shout out to HEADGRAPHIX. HEADGRAPHIX the last couple of days. Check out his Instagram and his Twitter. Because everybody's doing Instagram lives and niggas are doing matchups and shit like that, he's been doing his own version of matchups that have been doing very well online, and have a lot of people engaged
and voting,
and he's done more than just the few that we've seen, but he's broken it down to like songs and things of that nature too. Like he had Nelly versus Ludacris, and then he was breaking it down song for song.
Yeah, that shit was fire.
See, I like that because it did make me vote against Ludacris. Because if we were just talking Luda and Nelly, I'm never voting against Luda.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But if we doing song for song, it's a little bit. It makes it a little spicier. You know what I'm saying?
It does, but at the same time, you have to. Because I saw somebody in the comment say something like, "Dude, you linking up the wrong songs." You know, so you have to link up the right song.
That is true.
Country Grammar can't be against like a Luda hidden gem. Like it gotta be like Country Grammar versus Southern Hospitality.
Now, one of them that I saw that Splash Waterfalls and what was the Kelly Rowland joint with Nelly? That was a good matchup.
What is it?
Dilemma.
That was a good matchup. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because it's featuring a
but
women artist.
I did see some other ones where it was like. But like Air Force One and Move Bitch, I don't think Move Bitch is gonna lose anything.
Yeah, Move Bitch, trumps
you know
that. I like Air Force One, but Move Bitch is strong.
Move Bitch would have to go against like Tip Drill.
Yeah, Tip Drill, like Move Bitch or EI.
Because those are kind of like club bangers. You know what I'm saying?
Ride With Me.
Ride Me.
Well,
yeah.
that was a little.
But that's more on the
Yeah.
pop thing.
Yeah, that was a little bit more poppy. I don't know. Yeah.
It would probably have to go like against like EI. Andele, mama,
Oh,
EI,
true.
EI.
Yeah, like an
So,
anthem song.
yeah, like an anthem.
True.
'cause
EI,
Move Bitch
yeah.
is like a
Move Bitch is an anthem.
yeah.
those would be good. Better. He
Yeah.
had it paired up against Air Force Ones, and it's like we fucked with Air Force Ones, but it is not about to beat Move Bitch.
And then
You
I
know
saw something against. It was like, Welcome to Atlanta versus something. You know,
It's gotta be another, like-
with Jermaine Dupri. Like, Welcome
Yeah,
to
it's-
Atlanta with the fun. But it was versus. I can't remember which Nelly song, but I thought that was a good pair up. You know, maybe
Yeah,
it was
it
a
was a
song
good-
that Nelly was featured on or something.
True. Okay. But yeah, follow him. Follow his shit though. It's literally head graphics.
Yeah, because they actually had me thinking.
Yeah,
I was just, I had to sit
like
because
the thing
no
he's pairing up is pretty ill.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no disrespect to Nelly at all. Because as a matter of
Yeah.
fact, I don't think Nelly gets the credit that he deserves for not pioneering, but sort of like popularizing the rap singing thing that everybody is doing now. You know, he was one of the first. So
Yeah.
give him his props.
Yeah, most definitely. So, but yeah, follow him because I'm sure he's gonna continue that along this week.
Yeah.
It's going well. There's no point in stopping if it's going well. You know what I'm saying? So I'm sure he's gonna continue this shit throughout the week.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and then Adele lost mad weight, yo.
Oh, I saw that picture.
Yeah,
the other
yo.
day.
She just got the divorce, or she's working through the divorce, or something like
Something
that.
like that, yeah.
The divorce.
Yeah.
Is crazy.
I don't think it's that crazy at all. I have an opinion on that divorce.
What?
That shit's crazy.
Talk to me.
I don't
He's
know.
basically taking all her money in
As
that
he should.
divorce.
Oh.
He stayed home, took care of the kids.
And
Bitches
fuck all
do it
that.
all the time.
Fuck all that. She was cheating on him.
Was
Oh,
she?
really?
She had to be. Because she had
had
to
to
be.
be.
First of all, niggas don't win that much normally. Okay, let's put this in perspective. Men don't normally get that much money. She also, I looked it up. After they found out how much she was getting, I had to look this up. I said, what did he do? She didn't want none of the details of their divorce to be leaked to the public because of her career. Which means you got caught cheating, bro. You wouldn't be upset over losing that much, half of your money, if you didn't get
It was
caught.
more than half.
It's more than half, yeah. That means you did something egregious, yo.
That you
You did
you're
something-
like all right. Here,
It's like
here.
she got 100. She worth 177 million. He's taking 170 million.
Wow.
No, I don't think it's that bad.
Yeah.
Let's
But a large,
look it up. But I think it's more like if she's worth 100 million, he's taking 60. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think it's more like that, 60 or 70. He's taking like 60 to 70% of her riches, more than half.
So do you think he's kind of like, people upset?
I
I'm
think she
taking that
did it-
much money. Oh,
Bruh,
why didn't
I-
you tell her?
I think she did him
him
dirty as hell, bro. How else would he get that much money?
Yeah,
She had to do him dirty, bro.
yeah, man. And
I mean,
all
she
those
looks-
songs,
she
all
looks
those
good,
songs,
though.
she's always the victim.
Always.
Well, all the female singers, they're always the victim in their own songs.
That's a fact.
So she's worth 170 mil.
How much is it again? Oh my God.
And
It's making my heart beat.
hold on. Damn. Oh, wait. Damn.
Yeah, she fucked up. Yeah, but she does look good though.
She does look good, yeah.
I mean, I didn't have a problem with her
She's
before.
worth 170. She's supposed to give him 140.
Oh my God,
That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not exaggerating.
bro!
Like,
What did
Okay,
she do?
so how? Okay, so
What did
now
she
it's
do?
on
But
your
he's saying
point.
because when she was on tour and shit, like he took care of all the kids, all the house, like he was basically an at-home dad type shit.
So that's why you think that he's probably
Well,
just
that's
like.
what he said. That's why he was just and he didn't sign
It's
a
more
prenup.
than that, though, bro.
Didn't sign a prenup, but I'm like, bro, that's more than that's.
It's more than that,
leaving her
though,
with
because
nothing.
if you really love somebody, bro, I'm only gonna try
I
to
would
take.
yeah.
I'm only gonna try to take that much money from you
If you did me dirty.
if you did me dirty. If you did me dirty, I want everything.
Yeah.
So he did great if she did him dirty. You know what I'm saying? Like, you only do that to somebody that, at least if you genuinely loved them, they had kids and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm assuming the love was really real at one point. And you really, if I'm taking everything from you or I'm trying to get everything, I hate you.
Because
you really did something to me.
the husband ain't gonna at least be like, wait, this is too much. You know, like
Come
like,
on, bro. I'm
I
satisfied.
love you. I mean, like I don't hate you
I'm
that
satisfied
much.
with 50, 60 million. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I want you to still be good. You know?
yeah, you know what I mean? But if I'm trying to take more than half, you did
Something.
something. You did something, bro.
There's a question mark.
But we'll never know. She already got a new boyfriend and shit too, so. And we'll never know, you know, because the courts aren't going to leak that documentation or whatever. But, you know, she got to take that L. That's what niggas
might
go
be
through every
right,
day.
man.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Welcome to the gang.
Remember, right? Yeah. Look, like she did wrong. She like getting the divorce. He's getting most of the money. She lost weight and has a new partner. So it's like,
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Hey, you got to take, you know.
Yeah.
You gotta take what you left with and rebuild. You're Adele. I mean, $100 million. Goddamn though. You know
Yeah, that is a lot.
even successful artists, it takes them a couple years to get $100 million, bro. You know,
Yeah.
that ain't it, like if it was like $20 million, you could probably get that back in a year.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But $100 million, that's at least 4 or 5 years probably.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, congratulations to her weight loss. I know a lot of people were like criticizing. I think that like they were saying some people were criticizing her for losing that weight. Yeah, like saying
Really?
like like, oh, now you're trying to appeal to, like, you know, today's standards of beauty. You got to
Yeah,
lose
'cause
weight or
people
peer
saying,
pressure
like,
and all
she
that
always
stuff.
said that she would never do that.
Yeah. So
Oh,
now
did she say
has.
that though?
Apparently.
I guess you can't be happy, huh? Body positive. Nah, sorry, not
Body
happy.
positive.
Healthy.
Healthy.
Body positivity and healthy don't go together, huh?
Yeah, but like I can't imagine it from her. Like I can't imagine it from her standpoint.
You like that bar?
Yeah.
like that bar?
That was a Luda bar.
Don't leave me hanging.
That was Luda level.
I didn't see you. I thought you were pointing. I thought you were saying like.
That was
Yeah,
a
bro.
Luda level. But yeah, like it's almost like you can't win because you're heavy set. Then people say that you're unhealthy. You got to lose weight. Then you lose the weight, and it's like, hey, you were representing for all the big people.
Yeah, and it's like,
Yeah.
but I wanted to be healthy. My doctor said it was getting out of control.
Yeah,
You know
if
what I'm
that's
saying?
the case, then it was necessary for her to lose weight, and then she wasn't doing it out of like shame or
I think
anything.
she did have weight loss surgery. You know, you like.
I think she did, too, 'cause she was way too skinny.
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
And her
pretty
skin,
toned.
she ain't saggy and shit.
Yeah.
So you
Oh,
definitely
yeah.
had surgery probably.
Yeah,
But I mean, it don't look like it. Well, to be fair, we haven't seen her body yet either. She had like a black dress on.
yeah,
It was like, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't like she was in a bikini.
yeah.
So she might have a little bit of, you know.
All the big girls were mad because everyone was praising
Yeah.
her, but like saying like, oh, well, not praising her, but saying like, oh, we want you back fat. Like,
That's
You're
crazy.
representing
but
me.
they be shunning Lizzo
The
for
same
being
one?
fat.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
I'm sure
saying?
not the same people though. You know, I'm sure
Lizzo
like
just-
other. She's
Lizzo
just getting,
be on that.
They can't be the same people.
Yeah, bro. Lizzo's that. It can't be, bro.
No, because the reason why I say
Lizzo's
it can't be the
always
same
wrong
people.
place, wrong time, bro. It's
Look,
always just the timing is always bad.
If Lizzo lost weight tomorrow, it would be the same exact deal. All the fat women or
be
overweight
pissed
women
at
would
her.
still
All
be
them be
pissed
so
because
pissed at her,
because
bruh.
see, because here's the thing: when you're overweight and you see an overweight artist, that person is representing you. They're like, oh,
Yeah.
you don't have to be skinny to be to the
I
top.
see me and you.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
when you lose weight, it's like, oh, now you're just like everybody else. Now, and I'm just fat now. You know, I don't have nobody to represent me. Now I got to lose weight because you lost weight. And, you know, it's like a psychological thing.
Yeah.
But I say like especially it depends on why she did it. If she did it because like out of societal pressure, then that's wrong. But if she
Yeah.
did it because of health, like they said I was like 300 or something.
Or
you know?
maybe even just self-esteem.
Yeah.
You know,
that's
maybe
true.
she
That's
just wanted
true.
to feel better.
Yeah, a personal reason.
To be
like
happy with herself. You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
That.
Or
Yeah,
truly happy
then
with
support her. You know.
herself. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, support
So,
anything anybody
congratulations
wants
to
to
her.
do, bro. If you
And she's
claim you
talented,
like
too.
them, bro, if it's actually not hurting them,
Yeah.
what she did is adding gears to her life. So,
Yeah. Yeah.
what the fuck, nigga? You know what I'm saying? If it's not hurting them, just support people, bro.
Yeah.
Whether you agree with it or not, who gives a fuck? If it doesn't hurt them or somebody else, just support it.
That's your life.
Support it blindly as well. You know what I'm saying? Like,
'Cause
as long as it's not hurting anybody.
Yeah, I saw Joe Rogan talking about it, and I thought he was going a little too left, because he was talking about in terms of like ugly and attractive. He was like, look, she lost weight and she's more attractive now, and you can't be mad at that and all that stuff. And I was like, wait, she wasn't ugly before.
Yeah.
She was still pretty. It was just she lost
Somebody
weight.
but yeah, I guess that's more sexual because somebody like him who's so into fitness.
Yeah, because he
There-
was making it seem like that.
that's
It's
a-
just like, look,
yeah,
she's
your
slim now. She's
Yeah.
more attractive now, and you got to be happy with that. I mean, if you're not slim and attractive, then that's your problem,
But you
then you
can't-
could lose weight,
And you can't blame him too much because he's so into his fitness and health. Anybody that's so into their fitness and health, that is like a high level of attractiveness
Yeah.
for somebody. Like
They think
most-
fat people are disgusting.
Yeah,
you know? Like,
and not only that, it's just like they look at it as they're just healthy. They're like, why would you do that to yourself? So like they don't want to date somebody who's not hitting the gym 3 to 5 days a week, just like them.
Yeah.
Because if you don't love your life as much as I do, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but then
Yeah.
even if I was there on the Joe Rogan show, I would always also point out that you also have to keep in mind that people's bodies are built differently. Like some people are. genetically meant to be fat. You know, because they're
Let's talk about that.
their parents were heavy. Their family is heavier, so you could eat the same amount of food as I do. Like we could eat
Yeah.
the same amount of food, but like carbs, for instance. Yeah, everybody always freaks out about carbs.
People's bodies process it differently.
Exactly.
Bro, there's an episode, there's a clip of Joe Rogan, this guy talking, and he was saying exactly what you just said. Some people are built to be fat. I gotta try to find that clip and I'll send it to you. But he
doesn't
actually
always-
had somebody on there, like,
Yeah.
and it was a whole little 7-minute clip about that.
It doesn't always necessarily mean they're unhealthy. It's just their
Yeah.
body are just meant. There's like their metabolism is lower. So if I eat carbs, I can eat all the carbs I want and not really gain weight.
not gonna do nothing to you,
Because
yeah.
my metabolism is high. But someone else can eat the same amount of bread and blow up.
yeah,
Because
yeah.
that's how their bodies react to that type of food. So when a lot of fitness people talk, they never take into account that it's not just. People aren't just fat because they're unhealthy or they're just shoving food into their face all the time.
Yeah.
They eat a
Well,
regular
they're
amount.
going to argue with you that a change in diet can break those generational and
That is
those
true,
genetic
yeah.
curses.
Oh,
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So
But
people
no-
just don't want to.
Yeah, but
Exactly.
now when I was watching that Joe Rogan thing about how some people are just going to be built to be fat, he said exactly what you said. That counter argument. Joe said that, but he was saying that that's true. Some your diet can help breaking some of those generational curses, but it's 10 times harder.
Yeah.
For your body to even make that switch sometimes. So he was saying you might be doing everything that's supposed to stimulate an active metabolism, and your body refuses to stimulate it to flip that switch.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like some people still have that. It's fucked up, bro.
Yeah.
But speaking of like some people built to be fat, that made me think of DJ Khaled, bro. And I was on his Instagram, bro. I'm sick of him attempting to work out, bro. Why does he do
That
that?
fake shit is so funny.
And I didn't even realize it until Charlemagne always brings up that one of the biggest finesses is DJ Khaled got a Weight Watchers deal.
Oh, he does?
Remember, he was doing commercials for them, bro. He was doing commercials. He had like a whole endorsement deal from Weight Watchers and never lost a pound.
You know what's so crazy? Adding to that, there's some vegans I've seen that are fat.
As hell.
And I'm like,
Starch.
starch?
Carbs.
That's what it is?
Starch is
The
the
carbs?
All them carbs, yeah.
So then still, their bodies are just going to, like, if
Very
I
easy
eat the
to gain
carbs.
weight being a vegetarian.
Really?
Very
Yeah,
much
because if you
so.
because if you eat a bunch of pasta and shit,
Pasta, bagels, bread, shit like that. You got thing like yogurt and like granola.
yeah, dairy,
like,
yeah,
nuts,
it's
high,
fatty as
high
hell.
calories, all that most like shit is high.
You gotta-
calories.
yeah,
and you gotta
yeah.
think what you cooking with: butter, oils,
Butter,
oils.
Vegan wouldn't do that, but vegetarians, would, though.
Vegetarians, yeah, vegetarians. I don't know, man.
Vegan
Yeah, like,
is
because
nothing that comes from an animal, right?
Yeah, it's just like yeah, pretty yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
But I was on Snapchat because I downloaded. I'm trying to get a little bit more active with my Snapchat again. And I opened up
Nigga
DJ.
hate Snapchat.
I do. I
He
really
hates
do. You know what I do now? I change all my conversation threads to 24 hours because I never know what the fuck you're talking about.
You know, it's so crazy. I haven't heard about Snapchat until you just said it. 'Cause all I hear about is TikTok.
Hey, yo, let me tell you something about Snapchat and Facebook are for the hood. That's what it is, bruh.
Hood
But
niggas do love Snapchat.
oh yeah, and Facebook. The hood loves Snapchat and Facebook. And people who are just a little bit more like tech savvy, they're on Instagram and Twitter.
Yeah.
And that's just what it is. But
And racists
Yeah.
are on TikTok.
yeah, facts. The
Yeah.
racists are on TikTok.
They're having a
So
resurgence.
that's nigga, what? This shit is
White
crazy,
kids are going
bruh.
crazy.
Bruh,
Making videos without shame.
bro, I see some Asian niggas going crazy too, bro.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, they
Really?
They out here wilding too, acting like white people don't fuck with them. You know what I'm saying, bro? That shit always blows my mind. Like certain races, like Asian and Indian people, who
So
like
entitled.
who live like they move like they're white.
They move like they're above black people.
Yeah, and then a
But
white
they hate
person,
white
and then a white person does something and it just levels their ass again. Like,
Because they hate. It's like it's crazy. Like they hate white people, but they want to act like white people.
yeah,
Because they know that white people feel like they're superior to other.
and then they catch
black
and then they
people.
catch a black, then they catch a white person say some racist shit to them.
Right.
Then
They
they're
just-
all of a sudden they're Chinese again.
and they level their ass immediately.
we're under here now.
Yeah, bro,
It's
that
like all
shit's
the like all the angles. Well, all the Asian celebrities were like talking about like the coronavirus and everything like that, but you're not talking about what they're doing in China to the black people because of the coronavirus.
Yeah.
We was defending y'all when they was calling it the China virus.
Facts.
Then y'all started kicking niggas out and out of their fucking homes and restaurants and saying that you can't eat here because you're black and we carry diseases and all types of shit like that. But you ain't doing that though.
Exactly. Yeah, that's a fact. Though.
Here, that was happening.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
I don't know
You
when.
didn't see that? You know, all the celebrities were doing like the little donate shit, doing like the TikToks, the little videos on Instagram and shit. You haven't seen that shit like on Twitter?
I'm not on Twitter. No.
They've been like coming together and like, oh, click the link to donate for the coronavirus. Aren't you a fucking millionaire? How about you just
true.
donate it? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Don't even get me started on like rich people asking poor people to pay for things.
Exactly. That's basically what it was.
Don't even get me started on
It's
that.
like all these Asian actresses. And
We don't know where to
actors
get
came
the
out
money.
and-
We just don't know.
This shit is crazy.
This nigga's like, you fucking assholes. Hey,
Think about it.
Yeah.
They're asking us to pay for cancer. Like,
bruh,
put your money together.
bruh, stop asking for $1 from a million people, nigga. How about if we put up $1 million, you match our $1 million? You know what I'm saying? Like,
I just it just dawned on me one day. I was like, this literally makes 0 sense. You are asking people who are just trying to get by to donate money to things that you have in your back pocket.
yeah, that shit's
Just
crazy.
donate the shit yourself. Save us, celebrities.
What was I about to say?
Something
But
like this.
I opened up DJ Khaled's Snapchat.
Yeah,
But that shit was disrespectful. I'm gonna put the video in here just so y'all can see it. It's in my phone.
he was working out.
Bruh, disrespectful how he trying to work out, bro. Just don't work out. He was in his backyard. It was at nighttime in his pool.
I
and
thought that he was like walking around the pool or something.
he was, but then he was doing like the shuffle, like he was like, I'm out here getting a little late night. Damn.
Late night
It's a
dog.
tongue twister, right?
That's what I get for fucking
Yeah.
with Khaled.
It's a tongue twister.
That's what I get for talking shit about Khaled.
Yeah,
But he long story short, he was like, I'm getting a little late night running. And it was like, bro, he's not going nowhere, bro. Like, he literally walked the width of the pool and turned back around. I was like, yo.
No. You're like, man, that's green screen.
Bro, I was like, I can't stand this nigga, bro. I can't even, it didn't even look like you had sneakers on. He might have had slides on. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not trying to work out.
It's not about working out.
But
It's about looking like.
also, since the barbershops and shit been closed, what about all these celebrities that have been dyeing their hair? And you know what? I'm disappointed in y'all. I'm disappointed in all the men who are bald and have not shaved their heads since quarantine has started.
Really? Not even by themselves.
Y'all can't shave your fucking heads.
I shave mine sometimes. Yeah.
I thought everybody shaved their heads. You know what I'm saying? I didn't realize how
Joe
much,
Budden didn't shave his head, and I tuned in. He had like a head of hair, and it was so odd seeing him with hair.
bruh. And I'm like, it just seems strange that like when you shave your head, I don't know. I just thought everybody knew how to shave their head, and I'm like disappointed that all these people, all these black people, bruh, that are bald and you can't shave your own head. Bruh.
So it's not like the ones who just like their hair is high and they just want their barber to cut their hair. It's the ones who are like bald
We're
and
talking
they're
about-
not shaving their own head.
Yes,
Oh,
yes, bruh.
but not even like with a like electric razor. Just
No.
That's what I do. Shit, because
Bruh,
the
no.
sharp shit I'm not doing myself.
No, bro. There's a lot of bald, bro. Chico Bean, Charlamagne the God, Joe Budden.
Oh, Charlamagne. Yeah, he didn't cut his hair either. Yeah.
Bro, it's a lot of bald people. DJ Khaled wasn't bald. But I mean, these niggas' beards look terrible too. Bro. Like I can understand your beard looking fucked up. You know what I'm saying? But
A lot of people looking rough. Like everybody looking like they're part of the apocalypse.
but you would think if you're bald, you would at least have one razor. If you're regularly bald, you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
I was disappointed. I was like, damn.
Because remember, like Joe Budden, he's not bald. Because when he showed his head, it's like he has hair.
Yeah.
He just likes to shave his hair.
Yeah, he just shaves
you know?
it bald,
But he
yeah.
just hasn't. Yeah.
But yeah, that's about it though. All these celebrities, yo, they got a lot of gray hair, yo. Diddy has a lot of gray hair.
Yeah. Diddy, Kevin
Khaled,
Hart.
yo.
Idris Elba is very
Idris
gray.
Elba.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. Like,
It's everybody's showing their age now.
what do you think they're gonna keep the gray and like?
I think they should. Some
you
of
think?
them, like if they shape it up, they would actually look distinguished. You
Yeah,
know, like,
exactly. Yeah,
Some of them, they would actually, like sometimes you have
like
to.
the salt and pepper.
Yeah, sometimes it's
yeah.
not bad to embrace your age. Like
Yeah.
shit. Like when my shit starts getting gray, I'm gonna embrace that shit.
Yeah, yeah. So, yeah.
I mean, it has wisdom.
But it's so crazy how many how gray that we didn't realize how.
I didn't know a lot of them were
Like
like
Kevin
gray.
Hart is really gray.
Yeah, and what's his name? Khaled? Yeah.
Khaled
His
is
good.
really great.
Yeah, I didn't know his was
Diddy
good.
is really
I'm
great
not sure.
too.
Yeah.
But Diddy about 50-something years old though.
Yeah, for him, like it wasn't jarring because I'm like, oh, considering your age, I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah, you would be great by now.
I didn't realize Kevin's not that old though.
Yeah, he's probably a tad younger than younger
Yeah.
than
I wonder how
P
old he-
Diddy.
Yeah. But the last thing I want to talk about, we can make it short because I don't know if you guys have even watched it, so it might not last that long.
Yeah, I probably haven't.
The Last Dance.
Oh, The Last Dance.
No.
Oh, I thought
You haven't seen any of them.
The Last Dance.
The Last Dance is
Oh.
the Bulls, the finals.
I haven't, but I want to.
It is absolutely amazing.
I want to watch
I'll give
it.
you my login, bro.
Okay,
Yeah,
what is it on?
ESPN app.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'll give you my login, bro. Phenomenal.
Yeah, because I was obsessed
no.
with the Bulls and Michael Jordan. Like,
So yeah,
back
this
in
is
the
about
90s.
their final season
Yeah.
that Jordan played, and this is their 6th championship ring year.
Mm-hmm.
The camera crew was with them for the entire season of that final year, but it's not just that whole year. So the way they're shooting it is, you know that the end goal of this documentary is them winning their 6th championship ring, but it's also flashing back to old episodes, giving you backstories and histories about Michael Jordan. A lot of it is a Michael Jordan, but you're also getting stories about the management, Jerry Krause, Dennis Rodman,
Scottie Pippen. and
Scottie
all of them, yeah.
Pippen, Phil Jackson. You hear it, bro?
Like the whole, it's almost like a documentary of the night in basketball in the
It's
90s, right?
It's almost a documentary of all their championships.
Yeah.
Pretty much, and controversies and success and how Jordan and all of them are doing interviews now, up to date, talking about those old times, and it's like it's crazy, bro.
And a lot of
Magic Johnson,
yeah.
Obama, like everybody's in it.
And I saw a review of it, and they were saying like Michael Jordan was a little concerned at first because he wasn't sure how he was going to look like, the light that he was
Yeah.
going to portray. Because some of the footage that I saw, it was
Yeah.
like he was going ham on some of the
Oh
players.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He was a bully, bro.
Yeah.
Bruh, he was, bruh, it reminds you why he's the greatest athlete that's ever alive, bruh. He takes competitiveness to another fucking level, and it's not just basketball at all, bruh. It is competitive in life.
Yeah.
Like there's a story of this most recent episode that I watched. It comes out every Sunday, 2 episodes at a time, hour each. Comes out every Sunday, and they will be in the black playing cards for thousands of dollars a hand. He played golf in thousands of dollars, and then the guys in the front, they would play blackjack for $1 a hand, and Jordan would come up there and play with them. And they'd be like, bro, like, what do you want to play with us? Like, you play for thousands in the back.
Right.
He's like, we only play for $1 up here. He said, I know how much you play for, but I just want to be able to say that I got all your money.
Oh shit.
Like, he's competitive
Yeah.
like that, bro.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if it's $1,000. It doesn't matter if it's $1, a championship, a quick game, a pickup game. It doesn't fucking, if it is
He gotta
practice,
win.
he's
gonna
got
get his
to
off.
win. He's going to get his off, bro.
Yeah.
Every time, bro. He don't give a fuck, bro. Like,
It's so crazy.
It's like it's sickening. It's
Yeah.
almost it's sickening, bro.
Yeah.
But it's like motivational too, though. You know what I mean? To just
Yeah.
like see somebody with that much fucking. You know what I'm
Some
saying?
people say like that's Tobey Maguire who played the first Spider-Man in the
Yeah,
first couple
that's
movies.
how he is?
Yeah, they say
Oh,
like when he
shit.
gambles. There's a whole movie about it. But they
gambler?
don't say his name. They call him Player X. But they have the dude from Superbad, the skinny dude, Michael Cera.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
He's
they
funny
play
as
him and
hell.
they call him Player X in the movie, but everybody kind of knows, and everybody who read the book and all that stuff is like, actually, that guy that Michael Cera is playing is actually Tobey Maguire, because they said Tobey Maguire, and the character in the movie was saying shit like, yeah, they were saying like, how come that guy is losing and and he's having a hard time and you're really like playing against him, and he's like, I just like to take people's money. Or at least he said something on the verge of that, and it just had me thinking about. It was showing. I've seen pictures of Tobey Maguire at like blackjack tables and all that stuff,
Yeah.
and he really does seem like that type of person. So he's
Shit.
like Michael
And then-
Jordan.
and, and another thing about Michael Jordan that, even at his age now today, he has not lost a step with that competitiveness, bro.
Yeah.
And like when he's talking about
Just look at the shoes.
Yeah, but I mean, when he's talking about some of the people that he was going against back then, he would say, the media was trying to make it seem like he was on my level, and I had a problem with that. Like that's like it was like it rubbed me the wrong way, and I took it out on him.
Yeah.
And that's what Magic Johnson said. Magic Johnson said they would stay up talking for hours late night, and he said Michael doesn't just want to win; he wants to annihilate you. He can't just beat you once or twice and be satisfied. He wants to completely he wants to beat you down with wins.
Yeah.
Like one win is not enough for him.
I saw the way he was talking to like a coach or something like that. Like the
Phil,
coach was
yeah.
like sort of like on the heavy side, and he was like making jokes about him, saying, "Oh, that's why you're fat." And
That's Joe. That's Kraus.
oh, okay.
Kraus was the general manager.
I saw that clip. I was like, "Damn, that was cool."
Yeah. Oh, yeah. But you'll understand why Kraus. They kind of paint him as a bad guy, but at the same time, Kraus is a genius. But at the same time, he's a bad guy. It's a little bit of both. You gotta
watch it to see it.
Kind of see how his character plays out. But
Yeah.
it's great. Yeah, I'll give you my login, bro.
Yeah.
You've got to watch it,
watch
bro.
that.
It is great. But that's really about it, yo. I mean, the last thing that we can do is our ride out. We only have 2 segments so far. Let us know how y'all like that. Are they in trouble segment?
Yeah.
And then we'll do that. We'll make that a regular thing because I kind of like it.
And if you have anybody in mind that you think
Oh,
might be
for
in
like
trouble,
next week's Are You in
yeah,
Trouble?
let us know.
Yeah,
if
facts.
we think they're
Drop it in the YouTube comments because I'm gonna pull out the Are They in Trouble section
Yeah.
and just drop that as well.
Yeah.
And then the last one, our regular ride out, like we always do. If you've never been here before, we pick a song and whatever. This is our shit, nigga. And
Yeah.
yeah, I'll start it. My theme song for the last couple of days has been "Wetty" by Fabio Foreign. And the reason it's my favorite song right now is because one line in particular, top of the second verse, he said, she saved me in her phone as Casper because I'm always going ghost. And I've had 2 women in my life save me in their phone as Casper because I'd be ghosting their ass
am
so
dead.
regularly. And I appreciate that. But I mean, these are the women that like, first of all, if I affected you enough to save you as Casper, you already knew what it was from before I got here. Like, you already know what this is. I'm not texting you all day. I'm texting you for the pull-up. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I'm not doing the in-between. You know what I'm saying? They be like, oh, all right, I'll see you another time, Casper. I guess you will. I'll pop back up at some point. So, that's why I love...
So stressed out.
That's why I love that song.
What in the
So,
world?
I mean, the hook is fucking amazing anyway, but that line was like, I feel that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I
you
feel
felt me,
that.
so-
I feel that. So if you like to hear it, here it go.
I'm gonna go with Ooh La La by Run the Jewels featuring Craig Nice and DJ Premier. That song blew my mind when I heard it. That song is dope. I won't say slaps, but it's dope. There's no, slap. It might be vague. Like, is he talking about the beat? No. This song is dope.
Jason, I gotta make sure.
Clarify.
I need you to
When
make
I
sure.
say something is dope, you know what that means.
facts.
That song is dope. It sounds like straight New York boom bap shit.
Word.
DJ scratching and everything.
Oh,
the
hell
video is crazy. Like, they're burning money in the middle of the street, and everybody's dancing like they
Did
don't
it
care.
just come out new?
Yeah, it came out like 2 weeks ago.
Ah, I saw that. I didn't
Yeah.
watch it, but I saw it. Like, yeah.
Like
okay.
advertised?
All right,
Yeah.
I need to watch that. Yeah.
Ooh la la. And the beat, the sample in the beat is crazy. It's sort of like distorted. Like, it is like I was looking at the hip hop charts just to see if it was going to be on there, but I was like, oh no, of course it's not on there. It's too dope.
Yeah. Ooh la la, Run
but
the Jewels, right?
yeah, Run the Jewels. And Killer Mike's his verses are sick, and
Always.
yeah, and in the video too, shout out to Zach De La Rocha, the lead singer of Rage Against the Machine. He's features in the video as well. I didn't catch that until somebody in the comment section said that, because he cut his dreads, so I didn't recognize him.
Oh, that's fire.
Yeah, he has like a kind of a fro-ish thing going on.
Bro,
He's
don't
like,
you love those surprise, like those
Yeah.
little, those
Yeah.
little, you go back, you be like,
yeah, I was like, wait, I didn't even see him. I was like, oh shit, he's on there, because they toured together, I think,
Yeah.
because Run the Jewels, like, even though they're a hip hop group, they really like flirt with like rockers and stuff
they
like
do.
that.
Yeah.
They could go on those
Alternative-
tours.
It's like alternative rap.
Yeah, like Cypress Hill, where
Yeah.
they can go on a tour with a rap group, but they could go on tour with a rock group as well, because they have the
Facts.
same energy.
Yeah.
So Run the Jewels, Ooh La La. If you like to hear it, here you go.
Nice. Ooh la la la.
That's all I'm
That's
thinking.
the way.
Yeah.
Oh
That's what
shit.
That's all I kept thinking of too.
Yeah.
That was a heat. I am
You gonna make it your boy?
what?
That 6ix9ine?
Nah, actually, I'm going with Lil Baby. You know, he just dropped that deluxe a few days ago.
Oh, he did. I mean,
Yeah, and it's like that. I fuck
Okay.
with it. He has like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 new songs, and he added videos to like 10 of his songs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah,
music videos.
yeah, on Apple Music.
Damn.
So it's fire.
To every track.
Ooh, it's only on Apple Music.
Possibly, yeah.
Fire.
Oh.
So
I love when the music videos
one
are on
of my
Apple
favorite
Music.
songs on the deluxe is "Social Distancing."
Perfect. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, pretty much encapsulates
Perfect song.
encapsulates.
Perfect song for the times. Like, wow, you just dropped a deluxe in the middle of a pandemic.
Yeah,
Hottest new song up there. Social Distancing.
yeah.
It's real
If you-
fire. The whole album is fire. I fuck with Lil Baby. I literally just
Lil
started
Baby is
fucking with
great.
him
Lil
off of
Baby is
this.
great.
He's awesome.
Question.
He has
Yes.
this, what?
The baby or little baby?
The Baby.
The baby. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I
I'm
gotta
gonna
go
go with the
hometown
Baby.
first. Yeah.
I
yeah.
had actually
Oh,
had
yeah,
this
yeah, yeah.
conversation.
And not even. I won't even say that. I won't even do it off no hometown shit. I just like that shit that the baby be talking.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I like that shit. Little baby be talking, but I really like that. The baby said, "Fuck all that talking, my nigga. Let's meet.
Yeah.
Bring your bitch ass up the street. I need that. Like I like.
You could
that
believe
energy.
his.
Yeah, I like that energy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
You would knock you the fuck out.
Baby got that. Baby
got that caption music.
Yeah.
All
ba-
his bars are
yeah,
captions.
it's-
You know what?
Yeah.
I like the way he raps fast. Like the way,
Yeah.
because the way he raps fast is so kind of different. Like,
That's what I was about to say. Like his flow,
Yeah.
his cadence
Yeah.
is so
because
crazy.
you know the way people normally rap fast is like they're just rapping.
Yeah.
You know, it just sounds like
Facts.
they're rapping fast. But the way he raps fast, it sounds like he's
hits
just
different.
talking
Yeah.
fast.
Yes.
Whereas
Exactly.
I'm gonna go down, but you know, like
Yeah.
it sounds so strange and it's cool.
Yeah, I love that shit. Yeah.
Oh yeah, but if you like to
But
hear,
yeah, so if you like to hear it, here it go.
But like honorable mention, his flow on that joint, heating up with Gunna.
I was just gonna bring that up.
Then is that one?
Shit, yeah.
That flow is crazy.
Ain't changed a business, things stay the same. Safety Cater came and open forever game and never
Yeah.
getting bogus.
And then the beat.
Big zip drip up in the ocean.
Yeah,
Oh,
his
he eating
flow.
up off of what's lines and you going to bus. You can catch up with people
Yeah,
on the
honey
bus.
bun.
How you riding a biz in a talking truck? How you got everybody lit piping up? That nigga was snapping. Gunna was snapping on that.
he can spit, man. He can spit.
Yeah,
For this
yeah.
Christmas, I bought everybody guns, glass of choppers in there for everyone. God damn.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
love how he do. He just fill up the whole bar like that.
Yeah.
Nigga be snapping.
But yeah, their flows on that shit
fuck
was
with
fucking
both of them
amazing.
shit.
Speaking of your song, social distancing, real quick, have you noticed like a lot of artists these days when they're putting out videos, it's sort of kind of the same, just because they don't have the budgets to make videos, so it's like
Yeah.
a lot of people
Yeah.
are just shooting videos like on their phones and all that
With a
stuff.
mask
Yeah,
on.
true.
Yeah, with their mask on.
Yeah, and I'm not a fan of those. Yeah,
I've just been noticing because like I still
Niggas
post
been making
music videos
trailers.
and shit.
I'm not a huge fan of those. Yeah,
Yeah, when I post, because a lot of them kind of just look the same because it's like they're all
Yeah,
in the
it
house.
could be way more creative. You can do really creative.
Some
videos.
of them are getting creative. Like I saw
With
like
two people.
a female artist. I can't remember her name, but it's some person I don't know. But she did have a cool video where it was like she like videotaped her shadow and she was completely naked. You know, but it was her shadow and she edited it in a cool way. And I
that's
was like,
cool.
oh, that was cool. So people are gonna have to get more creative.
They're gonna have to. Yeah, and I like that. I like that aspect of it.
It's forcing you to be more
Forcing
creative.
them. Yeah. And if you not. And you don't, because it's forcing people, especially the niggas that would just have a video with a bunch of hood niggas in it, to not being able to do that. You know what I mean? Because you can because what's like the limit that you would feel comfortable with? Like 10, right?
Yeah.
10 people. 10 people is a lot of people. Maybe 5 of them be the crew working the video.
Yeah.
And then 5 people at most on camera.
It probably be
You can get
frowned
a lot-
upon.
Yeah,
for
but I
being
mean-
more than like. I think the limit is like 7 or 6.
No,
or
the
something.
limit
it
is 10. The
Is it
limit is 10,
Okay.
yeah.
All right, then, yeah.
But because gatherings more than 10, they want to break up.
okay.
But I mean, if you have 3 to 5, if you have probably 3 to 4 people working the camera crew,
Yeah.
six people's enough on camera. If one person's rapping,
Yeah.
Yeah.
or 2 people's rapping, you know what I mean? How many? You're not gonna have 6 people on the track. You know, you're gonna have some extras.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, you can get really creative with that. So
That's if they're creative.
that's if they're creative, or if their director's creative at least.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, that was another episode, another week. We're back, y'all. We're have a good week, yo. This is a Monday right now, so
Yeah.
we're starting to drop on Mondays because It just makes better sense. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It makes sense. So make sure y'all have a really productive week. Stay positive. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Follow everybody. Subscribe to the YouTube, yo. It's going to get stupid over there.
Yeah.
Music is going to be dropping soon. We have a game plan. Ladies and gentlemen, it's going to get disrespectful out here. We're going to go ahead and start dropping these records on y'all hoes. TikTok's on the way, you know, new interview content and all type of shit. So, peace.
You have to make it rhythmic. You just watched we could start over if you'd like.
Hey!
You just watched the Three Oak podcast instead of listening to it.
You just watched the Three Oak podcast. Okay.
Thank you for watching the Three Oak podcast.
Subscribe.
Listen to that guy.